Good morning. We are live. Oh, struggled to get here, but I'm here on time. I feel like I'm constantly combating with being late. I should just set the stream to go live half an hour later and I'd be absolutely fine. But I decided somewhat not foolishly, I think, again, I'm quite proud of myself. Went for a run, even though it's pissing it down. It's like chucking it down rain. It's light rain. It's not heavy rain. It's just like light rain, but there's a lot of it. But yeah, did my run. Very happy with myself about that. Had a shower, made a smoothie, but now I've got to drink a smoothie. I'm also getting a parcel at some point next 2 hours. Excitingly, I don't actually know who's sending the parcel. It's one of these things. It happens a lot when you're a content creator. I've never heard a content creator talk about this, but the way stuff tends to work when you get sent things is there's two different types of things you get sent. There's stuff that like you've organized with someone, and a lot of the time you'll organize it with them, and then you're organizing it with like an influencer manager, a community manager, someone like that. And then they have to then go organize it with like their company. And then like sometimes, it has to get shipped from another country and stuff like that. So it takes a long time. So sometimes, you'll organize something and then you won't hear anything for like a month and then it'll just turn up. And then sometimes, game companies will be like, hey, give us your address and we'll send you something. And then, again, you don't know how long it's going to be. And then sometimes you get stuff just sent out of the blue. Like occasionally, that's like always the best stuff is when you just have something turn up on a doorstep and it's like, whoa, what's this? And that happens sometimes, and that's very, very exciting. Ubisoft do that with me sometimes. I get like boxes from Ubisoft. I love that. I really hope I get if I get something sent to me for Assassin's Creed, I'll be so bloody happy. That'd be so cool. They sent me stuff. Actually, they sent me stuff for Riders Republic and Roller Champions. I might get something for the crew. I want to talk about the crew a bit later. But yeah. So anyway, my point was, you get sent stuff, which is awesome. One of my favorite things about this is getting sent stuff, and you don't know when it's going to come. And right now, I'm at a stage where I kind of have 3 things that I know might be coming at some point, and I've got no idea when, like literally no idea when. And then the other thing is, because a lot of the time stuff gets sent from either what are they called? There's like companies, fulfillment companies. There's companies where it's like, especially if it's like stuff for a game, if they're sending you like I don't know, like Riders Republic, they sent me a bike helmet, or Roller Champions, they sent me a skating helmet. Those sort of things. They like Ubisoft don't make that. Like Ubisoft hire a fulfillment company, they make it. Same with Call of Duty. Call of Duty, when we got the Porn Takes Porn postcards, Activision didn't make those. Like Treyarch didn't make those. They were made by different companies in different countries. Because obviously, rather than making it in one place in the world and sending it out everywhere, it makes sense to just hire a company in the country where you're sending it from, and then do it there. So anyway, that's how it works. So a lot of the time, I'll get a shipping notice from like DHL or UPS or someone like that, Parcel Force, Royal Mail. I'll get a shipping notice from someone, and it just says like some random company name or some random business unit somewhere else in the country, or it'll just say, hey, this random delivery company picked up something from the airport, and it doesn't say where it's come from. So I'm getting a parcel like that sometime between now and 11 o'clock. So that's why I haven't got my headphones in at the moment. Sometime between 9 o'clock and 11 o'clock, I'm going to get a parcel. I don't know. It could be from Elgato. I think that's maybe the most likely, in which case that's quite exciting. I'm excited for that. That's something that I've been wanting for like 2 years. It could be something from Razer, which would be very exciting, because if it's something from Razer, I've got no idea what it is, because like Razer have kind of said they might send me 3 or 4 different things. So it could be like all of them, it could be one of those things. I've got no idea. It could be something different. I don't think there's a controller I'm waiting for, but I don't think they only told me last night that they were sending it. So I think that will get posted today. So I'm pretty sure it's not that. Or it could be something for a game, it could be something like for some new games coming out. It's very exciting. So parcel coming, I will open it on stream, whatever it is. I'm very excited about it. But right now I am having a drink. How's everyone else doing? How's it all going? I'd say I've got lots of good mornings here. Good morning, Zane. Good morning, Badneys, Carter, Matt. Who else we got? Pooper, Proxy. Yeah, that's all so far. How's it going? You love the geeky rants. Yeah, I put in the poll for people who can't see this because you're watching a VOD or something. I put in the chat, like, normally I do like a stupid poll. It's just an engagement trap, really. Like everyone does this on Twitter, on YouTube, whatever. you do little engagement traps. You know, in a video, you say, hey, leave a comment below saying what you think, blah, blah, blah. Or like, you know, like this tweet if you do this, reply if you blah, blah. All of that stuff is just getting engagement. That's all it is. It's literally just someone trying to pump up their engagement numbers. And yeah, so normally that's what I use polls for on YouTube streams like that. But I thought I'd do something, I'd start trying to do stuff where I'm actually kind of curious. And one of the things that's come up with my content creation, well, by the way, I do like the stream. That's not even me doing an engagement trap. That's just me saying, I would like you to improve my engagement numbers so more people watch. The two ways, by the way, if you want to support me for free and you're watching a stream and you're like, what could I do? I don't want to pay money, but I want to help. Chat a lot. The more you talk, the better. The more things you say. If you're a member, use the member emojis lots, because then it encourages other people to want to get them member emojis. You know, talk about how great they are and like the stream. Those things are all good. Anyway, yeah, I put in a poll, do people prefer my videos when I'm like hyped about something or when I'm ranting about something? And it's kind of interesting. Like if I look at my, by the way, I'm going to play DMZ. I just want to finish. I just want to drink this first. And I'm kind of waiting for this parcel, so I'm not going to be able to have both headphones in anyway. If I look at like my videos, I've done the best of all time, and I'm going to sort my videos by views. Okay, can I show you this? Yeah, I can show you this. So this is my YouTube. These are my best videos of all time. These are like the most successful videos I've ever done. I've like, as a content creator, it's super interesting to look at stuff like this and just be like, okay, what are the videos? Like in my case, it's like, what are the videos that broke 100,000 views? Because that's kind of my benchmark now for a really good video, is one that gets to 100,000 views. And that's, you know, for me, that's very hard. For other creators, it'll be like videos to get to 100,000 views in a week or in a day, or it'll be like videos to get to 500,000 views, or videos to get to 1 million views or 10 million. You know, it depends on who you are, how big your audience is and stuff like that, what you're talking about. But for me, 100,000 views is kind of the goal. If a video gets there, I'm happy. And it's hard, you know, not many videos have got it. So I can look at them, and if I just start from the bottom of my 100,000 view videos, there's this one. This was a hype video, and this was really interesting. It was an incredible new Battle Royale game, free on PlayStation Plus, Hunters Arena Legends. I changed the title of that loads. It used to say like Hunters Arena gameplay and impressions, or this battle royale is amazing, whatever. That did really well, and that's really interesting to me because it's a hype video. You know, it's me hyping up a game that's not Call of Duty. Right, I can zoom in a little bit for you. This one. Yeah, it's a hype video, and there's a couple of things going for that video. I think like the thumbnail was good. I liked that thumbnail a lot. I thought it was really cool, kind of Jack Frag style, but I liked it. I thought it was a good looking thumbnail. Just a screenshot, you know, a screenshot that then I'd edited together, but it looked really cool. And yeah, that was a video of me hyping something up, just being super excited about something. And it did well, 108,000 video views, 1,196 likes, so 94% likes. There's a myth that people say that, oh, in YouTube, people can't see dislikes anymore. The creators can. I can see exactly how many dislikes videos get. You just can't. Anyway, and then the next one, this was 114. This was just me saying, this was, I think, the first season of DMZ. So this is in November last year. Me and Scotto and Flynn got to tier 5 super fast. And so I did a video about tier 5 missions. Oh, that one, by the way, the reason I think it did well is because it was a game where I played it and then it came out on PlayStation Plus. And then that meant like lots of people were like Googling it to see if it was worth downloading. I think that's why it did well. But anyway, it was positive. That was the main thing. This video is talking about DMZ missions. And again, I think lots of people early on DMZ were searching to see what tier 5 was like. Because back in that first season, getting to tier 5 was quite hard. Like I would say that was the hardest season to get to tier 5. So yeah, lots of people hadn't got there yet. And so lots of people looked at, again, pretty good thumbnail, used lots of color. I used to use these like, I used to use these stupid things that are like, it's just a brush on Photoshop, which is like a smoke cloud. And I just like do it like green and pink because it like made the stuff stand out. And it looks kind of like the flares you get in game. So it's completely fake. I know loads of creators do that, but I like the way it looks, but that was cool. But yeah, so that did quite well. But again, I think it's more the topic. That one wasn't, I would say that's quite a neutral thing. Like when I'm saying insane and so much pain, it's like, I was talking about how hard they are, but I wasn't saying they were bad. Exactly. I was just saying they were tough. So I would say that's quite a neutral video. Then we had the Stadium Easter egg guide. It did well, 118,000 views. Very good for me. That one is interesting. That's one of my oldest thumbnails. It looks so different. Like, you can see where I was experimenting with loads. I wasn't using Photoshop back then. I was using Canva. And like just blurred out the background. I think that looks quite good though, actually. I'm tempted to go back to, I might go back to some thumbnails that look like that, because that's cool. Like, and it's kind of like the screenshot behind it is kind of interesting. I don't know, I might do that again. I haven't thought of that. Anyway, then it did, and so that's just a guide, not positive or negative, just a guide. The Warzone Intel mission, fractured location, so the Intel missions thing, that weirdly did incredibly well. That was the first Intel guide, and it was only 2 minutes long. Probably why it did so well, because it was so short. Boring thumbnail. That one, the thumbnail is just a screenshot, but the Morse code phone locations, that did really well. That was the first Easter egg, so that's probably why. That one was just a cutscene. That did well. That's always annoyed me that that video did well, because I didn't have any real creative input in that. It was just we got a cutscene before everyone else did, and so I uploaded it, and someone stole it. But then we sort of like, this one, we finished tier 5. We completed it. Neutral. DMZ Easter egg guide, neutral. DMZ Building 21 complete guide, neutral. How to beat DMZ, 12 tips for DMZ, neutral. That's on 200,000. The secret chest. This one's weird, because this is probably the most clickbaity thumbnail I've ever done, where it's like, how to unlock the secret chest in Al Bagra Underground, which actually turns out to be a mission later on. It's nothing to do with the Gold Skull. I just put that there because it was just after I'd done another video about the Gold Skull, and loads of people in the comments have been like, oh, I bet it's that chest in Al Bagra Underground. It wasn't. But I put the Gold Skull on, and then, then that video got 235,000 views. And then my most popular video is this one about how to skip the Overwatch queue, which got 250,000 views in a weekend. That was insane. But nothing to do with Call of Duty. But anyway, my point being, nearly all of my videos that have done well by my standards, nearly all of them are neutral. Like, they're not positive, they're not negative. They're all like the most neutral ones, which I find really interesting. Like that one's quite positive. That did really well. Roller Champions, that was like 79,000. I think that one still does quite well. I think that one does all right, I think. But like neutral, and then you get my first negative video. So my best negative video did 76,000. That was about why Vanguard Zombies was terrible, and for a long while that was one of my best videos. Like, that did better than a lot of my other videos for a long while. But yeah, I just thought that's interesting that, like, generally it's my neutral videos are ones that do well, and then a couple of my positive ones. I thought that's kind of interesting, because I've always had the belief that doing negative content is more popular. Like, ranting and complaining about stuff, just because I see it so much. But maybe that's because I watch it. I don't know. Maybe that just gets recommended to me. But I see so many negative videos on the YouTube recommendations bit on my homepage, and on my subscriptions feed. Loads of stuff where it's just people being like, Call of Duty is terrible, Warzone's terrible, Warzone's ruined, this destroys Warzone, this ruins Warzone. And, partly it's because, people are unhappy with Warzone. But also, creators wouldn't make videos if they didn't do well. It's why people make weapon guides, because they do well. It's interesting. I feel like with a lot of this, it's kind of like, okay, my guides do well. I should do more guides on like how to do things well in DMZ, probably. I just think I don't like doing guides that are pointless. Like, sometimes I watch these videos where it's like the top 10 tips for DMZ, or like 10 tips to make you a DMZ pro. And then you look at it and it's like, pay attention to when enemies are on UAV towers, because that means there's enemies there. And it's like, yeah, obviously. Like, what? That just seems so painfully obvious to me that it's just, I'd feel stupid. I feel like I'd be insulting my audience by doing stuff like that. And a lot of the big sites do that, like GameSpot, IGN, Eurogamer, those sort of things. And it's like, I don't want to do that kind of content. I want to do stuff like, if you actually look at my 12 tips to make missions easy, they're all actually, I genuinely think I'm quite proud of that video. I think they're all like interesting things. When can I be on YouTube?
There's one exotic.
No, that's an advert. Let's see what this is. Boop. I think I put chapters in this, did I? No, I didn't. Oops. So, what did I put on here? Let's unmute. AI is much more brutal, and obviously as you progress through the faction... Let's watch one of my videos while I finish my smoothie. You like hype videos. I like hype videos. I'm tempted to do another... one. I'm tempted to do another hype video for the crew Motorfest. I played it loads last night. I finished basically all of the content in the beta last night, which was a lot. There's like 5 playlists in the beta, and each playlist has like 6 races or 6 events. So it's like, that's like 30 races and events, and then you've got loads of multiplayer stuff, and you have all your cars from the crew too. Like some people loaded up the crew Motorfest and had like 400 cars. It's insane. It's so good. And all of those cars have like an interior that you can look around in and stuff. Just amazing. Absolutely love the crew Motorfest. Might do a video about it. I'm always a bit wary of doing videos that aren't about Call of Duty because I know lots of people don't like them. But if I get something right, it works well. I might do one. About 9 a.m. I'm going to be giving away loads of Mountain Dew. Share some tips, some info. We go. The intro for this is too long. I apologize if this seems obvious, but you just haven't been able to do it. But it's really worth persisting with. Is try to find a squad or at least one other player. I think that's a tip that I haven't seen a lot of other people do. Loads of people do DMZ tips. They don't point out one of the best things you can do is spend time on Discord, on Reddit, wherever, and try to find someone to play with. If you can find a regular person to play with on DMZ, you will have so much more success. Everything will be so much easier. You know, like I saw someone the other day was like, oh, Flynn just carries you. And it's like true to an extent that like I'd have a much harder time in DMZ if it wasn't for me and Flynn playing all together, staying like we always do the same missions at the same time. So it's like that makes it easier. So if he completes an objective, it completes it for me and vice versa. It makes life so much easier. So much easier. You need to find someone. And it's hard. Blah, 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 blah. What's the second one? Better than nothing. Number 2, every drop, try to have a plan for which specific mission you're going to complete. We normally just have one in mind that we're going to... Yeah, that, again, I think is really important. I don't disagree with this so far. Try to focus on one mission. The more you try and focus on 3 missions, you get distracted. You don't get any of them done. Focus on getting 1 done, and you'll get things done more quickly. Sometimes we know that we can get 3 done. Sometimes like, we know everything lines up well, but not always. 3. Mags, and you have to shoot helicopters at terminal, and that mission was an absolute nightmare for us because it didn't work repeatedly, even though we were doing the exact same thing over and over, and then randomly it worked for some of them. I've got no idea why. But for that one, you kind of need to take your insured weapon in. So you don't want to waste that insured weapon slot on a mission where you don't really need it. Oh yeah, don't take your insured weapons in all the time. And that's another good one. If you know you've got a mission coming up that's going to be hard, don't waste your insured weapons. Use your contraband. Use your bloody contraband. My contraband stash is constantly full. And every game where I've got a backpack, I try to take out 3 guns. Lately, I've been going in with 2 guns because you kind of need the broadside. And you can't use the broadside against like bots all the time. So I've been taking in 2 guns a lot, but I used to just take in 1 gun and then try and leave with 2. And then you can just burn through contraband all the time. Taking enemies' weapons, enemy players' weapons is so good because you end up with a contraband full of like super good guns. At all. So the rest of the missions, generally I would say bring in stims, semtexes, and an ammo box, unless you need some kind of specific vehicle or tactical for. That's changed a bit. I wouldn't change stim. Oh, if you're playing with other people, I think smoke grenades are more useful than stims, and I've started leaning towards shock sticks just because back then, when I've made this video, the Juggernaut was the only sort of boss type enemy. Now you've got loads of boss type enemies, and shock sticks are like super good for fighting all of them. So shock sticks are super useful now. And I quite like stuff that does a bit of area denial, like Flynn uses thermite for it. I've started using shock sticks, where, you know, if you need to revive someone, you can throw something in a doorway, and you know an enemy's probably not going to come through there for a couple of seconds. Like, you've got a couple of seconds leeway. If you're on our Mazda and you're in a group, smoke grenades are super useful. You know, if you're getting pinned down by a sniper, smoke grenades can completely get you out of that situation. So good. You need stims because you will nearly always be low on armor, and the bots shred through your health so quickly. So having a stim so you can just like hop into cover and... I would say if you're playing solo, stims are super useful. Bring in an ammo box too. Number 5. If you have a mission that needs you to extract a specific piece of equipment, you can complete these really, really easily just by putting that piece of equipment in your loadout, because all your loadout stuff... Oh, this is just a trick that a lot of people didn't know. I think this is a little bit patronizing, but again, I haven't seen it on too many things. It's just a thing where there used to be loads of missions or like extract 20, like dead drop 20 stims or whatever, or extract with 20 stims. And it's just like, oh, you can just use munitions boxes to completely cheese that and get them like really easy, you know, and each munitions box is only 2,000. So it's really easy to get loads. That's very easy. These tips are good. I'm standing by this.
Don't worry
too much about where you spawn. When we first started playing, we used to get annoyed if we'd spawned on the wrong side of the map. But to be honest, you can cross the map super quickly. This I agree with. Like, I've seen loads of times where I've been streaming and people have said like, oh, you know, you're in this part of the map, so you should do this. But it's like, it takes like 3 minutes to get across the entire map, even just in a land vehicle. I've seen loads of people before saying like, saying things like, oh, like to do these missions, you need a helicopter. I think Westin Sod used to feel a bit more like that. Like you need a helicopter to get missions done. You don't at all. Like in a car, in even a cargo truck, you can get across the whole mission, the whole map in like 3 minutes. So quick. Like I think Flynn sort of almost taught me this a bit. That like, you know, he always used to not be worried at all about the zone until it was like 3 minutes left. Because like you can basically get anywhere to anywhere else on the map in about 3 minutes. So you don't really need to worry about where you spawn. You've got like 3 minutes to get somewhere. The only exception to that, I would say, is, you know, if you want to do the train, some teams are going to spawn next to the train. And so you're not going to get it if you're not in one of those spawns. You're not going to get all of that loot, or it's unlikely you are. But for pretty much everything else, just drive to where you want to go. Don't worry about where you are. Vehicles, and there's plenty of hey, sick fella. I will read chat in a bit. We just tag the nearest radiation is going to spread to. Number 7, when you need to refuel vehicles, be aware that there's often AI on them. I've seen loads of people and loads of teammates drive straight. I still see this. I still see enemy players driving into a fuel station to like repair and getting shot by AI, and the car's getting shot by AI, and they're hiding from the AI instead of killing them. Like, the fuel stations are super dangerous places, like really, really dangerous. And like the number of times me and Flynn have killed teams because they've gone to a fuel station. Grab fuel cans. Hold fuel cans. And then get why is this one been rewatched so much? Oh, advert.
14 plus. Now that's big. In the autumn summer sales, save up to
I disagree, Pooper. We have done that bomb one where, yeah, it blows up at 20 minutes on a timer. We've done that every time we've tried it, and it didn't matter where we spawned. I'm pretty sure we've done it and we've spawned at the airport, which is about the worst spawn you can have for it, and we've still managed to make it. Like, you can get there from anywhere. As long as you can get a vehicle quickly, as long as you can grab a car or something fairly fast, then you're fine. If you need to fight players in a certain area for your objectives, like there's one way you have to get operator kills in the Said City Mall, go grab the weapon case from the Juggernaut and then take it to the place you need to find people in. I think people know this now. Back then, that was more. Back then, this was more of a novelty. The idea that you could use the weapon case to get people to come to you. It doesn't actually work as well anymore because I think most people just ignore the weapon case now. Most people don't care about it that much. You know, maybe on Vondel people still do because it's relatively new. But on, you know, Koshai Complex. But like the Al Mazrah one or the Ashika one, I don't think people care about it anymore. 2 or 3 safes out of that. You have a lot of money in those. Number 10, try to remember where you spawn each game because it feels like, and I'm not sure. Oh, this is a big one. Yeah, this is a big one. Again, that I don't see many other people talking about. Learning the spawns of the map is super useful, especially if you're on a regain. If you know where other players are going to spawn, if you remember all of the different spawns. I don't know them all off the top of my head, but if I spawn somewhere, generally being like, oh, wait, no, I've spawned over there before. That means there's a team probably there. Especially on Ashika Island, it's really important. It helps you to know, like, either do you want to go fight them? Like, do you want to go fight them, kill them, take their stuff really quick? Because fighting players at the beginning of a game is so much easier than doing it later on. Or just because the bad players die and the good players survive later on. Or you can avoid them. You know, on Ashika, if you need to get to the castle, you do not want to go on a path where you know there's going to be another two teams fighting. Every spawn point, every game. Number 11, if you need a specific key for a mission, don't spend ages looking for it. We wasted hours doing this at the beginning. If it's a denied area key, so they've got an extra symbol on them, you can buy them from buy stations. So just try to find a buy station. The skeleton key kind of solved this problem about needing an extra key. It used to be like probably the biggest problem for getting missions done in DMZ was trying to find specific keys. And now you just don't need to. Like now you can just use skeleton keys for basically everything. So that one just doesn't really apply anymore. My final tip today, the 12th one, remember you can skip one mission for each tier. You don't need to complete every... Again, never hear people talking about this in their tips things. You don't have to do all the missions. You don't need to do all of them. Some of them are hard. Ignore them. I think I stand by those tips. I think they're all pretty good. Some of them don't apply so much now, but that's a pretty good tips video, I think. Anyway, sorry, I'm just ranting about that really. Right, let's catch up with chat a little bit. Then I'll play some. Audio is very quiet on a video playback. Yeah, that's why I was talking over stuff. I just didn't want to have it loud. People said my neutral videos are tips, tricks, and informative. You're not surprised they're doing the best. Yeah. It's just, the problem is, like, I know people always say, like, oh, you should just do more guide videos, you should do more tips and tricks videos. But the big problem with that is that there's not that much to make guides on. Like, I started with Season 2, I started being like, hey, I'm going to make a video for every mission in DMZ. And it's like, that gets pointless really quick, because so many of the missions, no one's ever going to look for a guide for them, because they're so easy to do. Like, this season, I've tried to take the approach of finding the missions that I think other people will struggle with. Missions where I was like, oh, wait, what do you have to do? Then you make a guide about it, because it's like, other people will probably have the same question. Don't forget to like the stream if you haven't already. Poop said, in your opinions, are the EU servers worse than US servers? I don't know what you mean by worse, and I've not really played on the US servers. I've not really done any games on US servers, I don't think. What's my opinion about cheating on DMZ? Are they doing enough? I don't know what else they could do. I'm sure Activision are doing everything they can to stop cheating. I 100%, hand on heart, believe that the developers of Call of Duty are doing everything they possibly can to stop cheating. I don't think they could do any more. Middle Eastern servers are worse than both combined. What, do you play on all three, Zane? Do you play on EU and Middle Eastern and US? How do you end up playing on all three servers? I just never play on the other servers. You literally get killed by some pre-made 6-man teams in the first 10 minutes in our Mazda. The people who say that, like the people who tell me, and I get this in comments like literally every day, the people who tell me they get killed by 6-man teams, pre-made 6-man teams, coming and murdering them every single game, they're never people who stream or make content or make videos. So there's no way to prove it at all. Like literally none. I just don't, I genuinely don't believe it's happening, because everyone I know who does play it, who streams it, because obviously they're the only people whose games I can watch, it doesn't happen to. Like me and Flynn, I expected this weekend to see loads of pre-made 6-man teams. Admittedly, we were in Building 21 most of yesterday. But yeah, we just didn't see it. We just didn't see it happen. To be honest, in Building 21, you'd expect there to be some teams working together anyway in there, but I just didn't see it. Haven't seen it. I don't think there's that many pre-made 6-man teams. I just don't think it happens very much. I'd love to watch someone stream for like half an hour, and just see every game, them going in, and within the first 30 seconds or first 2 minutes or whatever, have 6-man teams coming and killing them. I would love to watch that. But I just don't think it's true. I think people just, you know, it's that kind of selective memory thing that if you're annoyed about something, you see it all the time, you know? It's like if you're like, and if I'm like, Elon Musk has said something stupid or done something stupid, which is quite regularly, but he's done something. If I go for a walk, I guarantee I'll see like 3 or 4 Teslas. And if I didn't hear it, wasn't thinking about Elon Musk at all when I went for that walk, I wouldn't see any Teslas. Or I wouldn't notice them, you know, you don't pick up on them. It's the same thing, weirdly. Yesterday, a really good example of this, actually. Yesterday, I was going to do a video about how bad the crashing was in Building 21. I was going to do a video about just like, this is awful, look how much we're losing. And, you know, I was going to put in video clips of like all of the crashes, all the times Flynn crashed, all the times I crashed. We didn't actually crash that much. We exfilled so many times from Building 21 yesterday. Like we got out of Building 21 so many times. Most of our game time was us successfully getting out. I think there was like 2 games where we got killed and probably about 4 games where we crashed. And then like 10 games where we got out. It was like, but it felt like it was crashing every game. You know, if I was saying to someone towards the end of that stream, I was like, oh yeah, I think it's crashed 2 out of every 3 games. And it wasn't at all. It definitely wasn't. Like when I objectively looked back at the footage to make the video, it happened a lot less than I thought it did. But it's just because obviously you don't think about all the times when you get out and it's normal and it's fine. You just like the times where it crashes is more of like an emotive event. It's more of like a memorable thing. So it's like overrepresented in your memory, I think. Yeah, it doesn't happen that much. Poop says, I love the wandering bosses like the scavenger. Yeah, I think the scavenger's the most interesting boss by far. I think the scavenger's awesome. Really cool. I quite like the attack chopper as well. I think the attack chopper's smart. I think the attack chopper would be a good thing for that bounty. You know, with like the whole bounty thing where it sends AI after you. If it was like, hey, if you're a 6-man squad and you've killed 3 players or more, the attack helicopter comes after whoever has killed the most players. Just like the first time a team has killed more than 3 players, that spawns the attack chopper. It comes after them, and then it chases after whoever has the most kills. I think that'd be cool. I think that'd be good. Because, you know, the attack chopper's like an annoyance. It's really annoying because it tells everyone else where you are. It takes a little bit of hit. It can hurt you, you know, like it can damage you, but it's not likely to kill you. Like, not many people get killed by the attack chopper. I think that's really cool. But yes, Pooper, I really like the scavenger. I would love to have more. Furry Viking says, morning. I love the positive vibe to videos. It's going to be too easy to moan or tear down. By the way, the audio on the watch videos too quiet here. Oh, yeah. I was doing that more so I could listen. Just because I don't have my headphones in. So don't worry. I realized that audio was quiet. For my lighting, do I have them directly on you or bounce them off the ceiling? For my lighting? So my lighting's very, what's the word? It's very amateur. So I have a key light in front of me. That's behind the camera. That's shining on me right now. Normally, I don't use it. Normally, I have natural sunlight. It's just that lately, I've been in building 21 where it's very dark, and so I drew the blind because then I can see better. You know, it's just that time of year where the sun kind of comes in this window at the wrong time. And then behind me, I have a hue light strip behind that. That's my green screen. That's my Elgato green screen. There's a hue light strip down there. So that's shining light kind of up the wall. And then I have a Philips play bar just here. That's that thing. You can just about see it on the camera. And that's shining that way. So those lights shine that way. And then I have another one just to give a little bit. Those two are the same color. And then I have another play bar just a bit further back. If I move my thing, you see where K2SO is just there. There's actually another light in there with a different color bouncing off the back. So all of the lights are kind of shining off the back wall and then reflected forwards. That's the idea. That's how I try and do it. Just because it's a bit like, it means that I don't have the light on me. I used to have the light on me a bit more. I used to have the lights on the side, but I found it gave me headaches. Like just having the bright lights, I didn't like it. One of the things I'm hopefully getting from Razer is their key light thing where you can make it so, you know, flashes for alerts and stuff like that. So I'm going to have that. So it'll be like white, but then if something happens, you know, I'll flash up red or whatever. I thought that would be cool. Have to be careful though if you're using a green screen that you don't have a green thing, otherwise it'll flash green and I'll disappear. Which actually would be quite a cool effect if I did something so if someone raids, I disappear. No, maybe not a raid. Someone like gifts 5 subs. It just shines green light on me and I've got a green screen on. I just completely disappear. That'd be cool. Certain missions need to be close like the bot. Oh no, I've already answered that. I'm still just reading stuff. Yo, Stu. How's it going? Good morning, Man Bear Pig. I'm going to play soon. I'm kind of hoping my parcel comes. I'm sort of stalling a bit now. I finished my drink, but I'm hoping my parcel comes. Because I'm worried I'm going to put my headphones on. I'm going to miss it. I did tell them to knock loudly. Season 1 and 2 looking for a key to get a stupid laptop for late missions was worst. I don't remember that mission, but I remember getting keys. Hi, Andor. How's it going? What's a cool idea for a new DMZ boss? That's a really interesting idea. What would be a cool idea for a DMZ boss? Things like maybe... I like the vehicle. I like Bullfrog. I thought that was really, really cool. I'd like it on Ashika if there was like a little sort of like jet ski gang. You know, people who drove around on jet skis and then tried to snipe you or fired rockets at you from the jet skis. That would be cool. You know, if there was like a little squad of like 4 of them and you had to kill all 4. Like, it wasn't just a leader. It was like you had to kill all 4 to get them. And if they took damage, they'd like leg it. That would be really cool. So you had to like try and snipe them or use a javelin or something. That would be a lot of fun, I think. I think like they've done a lot of cool things. The pyro's very cool. Like when you often have to fight him in quite a small space, and he's got his shield and everything, so that makes him a bit scary. The Rhino and Sniper are cool. They've actually done a lot of really cool ones. I think a different sniper would be really good. Like the Metal Gear Solid 5 fight against Quiet. That would be really cool if there was like a sniper on Al Mazrah who would be a long way away and then like would try and snipe you, maybe call in mortars on you and stuff like that. That would be cool. That would be really good. And it'd be like they'd shoot and then they'd relocate, so it's like quite hard to find out where they are. And then when they relocated, they'd aim at you, and you'd have like 10 seconds of them with their glint on you. 10 seconds for you to find them, aim at them, shoot them. Otherwise, they'd shoot and then they'd move on and hide somewhere else. That'd be cool. I'd like that. Maybe a boss that parachutes onto you, a boss that drops right onto you. Someone that like the plane goes over and suddenly there's like a paratrooper that like comes down. That'd be cool. A tank. That'd be sick. If they ever do another big map, if they ever do a map like Al Mazrah, a big one, if they had a tank that came out from somewhere, maybe like a bunker door that opened up and then a tank rolled out of it, like in Firestorm in Battlefield, that would be cool. That would be really cool. It was like properly hard to take down, but it was slow and loud. I'd like that. You barely come across them, Ultra Clark. What, 6-man? Yeah, for sure. Good morning, Aphos. You've seen one 6-player team on Warzone and DMZ in the last 2 weeks. Yeah, I just don't see him very much anymore. It's more common, please turn into a 6-man than a pre-made 6-man. Yep, 100%, man, Bepig. 100%. It's a real thing, but not that often. Oh yeah, I know it's a real thing. I've had that a few times in YouTube comments and stuff where I've said I don't think 6-man, pre-made 6-mans happen as much as people say they do. And then people have been like, but it's super easy to do. And it's like, it definitely happens. I know it does happen. We've seen it. Like, we know 100% it definitely happens. And, there's sometimes you can tell. Like, if it's like the first 2 minutes of a game and you see like one of those LTVs with turrets on that you have to buy, one of those rocks up and it's got 6 people on it, then I'm like, that's probably a pre-made. But I think it's very rare. I think it's a lot rarer than people think. Yeah, like Javelin said, it's a real thing, but not that often. Can you plea in Building 21? Not anymore. Used to be able to. Building 21 used to be able to plea to get up to 4-man. I saw someone left a comment the other day saying you get 6. I don't think you ever could get up to 6-man in Building 21. But when it opened, you could get up to 4. It was not even pleading. It was like that was back before pleading. That was when you could just like send an invite to enemy squads. Ask players if they want to join you, and you could get up to a 4-man with it. No, hardly anyone ever did. You've seen Stod and Westy streams on our mouse and you've seen it happen. I would say with Stod and Westy, it's a bit more different because there's probably people stream sniping them. They have thousands of viewers, so they're way more likely to get like stream snipers and stuff. Morning, boards. An attack chopper with arms? What? Why would it have arms? I don't think the attack chopper has to be better aim. I think the attack chopper has a really good... it's really good that it doesn't hit you that much. It's scary and it tells everyone exactly where you are, but it doesn't actually cause that much damage. If the attack chopper had better aim, I think it would suck, because it would just kill you. It would just kill you so much. Everyone would stay inside. Grey weather today, wet in England. It really is, man, Pig. That's why I'm proud that I went for a run this morning, because it was pissing it down the rain. Don't you think using LED lights is a waste? Why is that, Zane? Why do I think using LED lights is a waste? They don't use very much electricity. They last for ages. What, do you think I just shouldn't have lights behind me? I quite like having lights behind me. I think it makes the stream look nice. But then again, you're the person who was saying, why don't I advertise my Discord as well? I don't know. You should make your own stream. You seem to have a lot of ideas about how it should be run. Flamethrower boss. Oh yeah, bring back the flamethrower from Black Ops Cold War. That was cool. I have a video. Oh no, I can show you actually. I have a video that is the video that I am proudest of in all the world. And it has a criminally low number of views. Let me try and find it. Like, really not many views at all. Where is it? It's a short. Do filter. Do flamethrower, maybe? Here we go. This has, oh, it has 1,490 views on here. On TikTok, it's got like 100 or something. This is the coolest video. Well, let me put it on properly. I can't put it on full screen, apparently. But it's sick. Right. I'll turn this one up because this is cool. Oop. Right, here you go. I hope you're ready to enjoy this and appreciate it. Yeah, go. There we go. That, I think, is one of the coolest videos I've ever made. I love that video, and it's criminally underrated. Bloody love that video. It's called the Call of Duty Flamethrowers Were Crazy. It's on TikTok too, on my TikTok. And it's got like no views on TikTok. I was like, sure, when I made that, I was like, this is so cool. This is so much fun. And then no one watched it. It's got 45 views on TikTok. 45 views. Absolute crying shame, that one. I thought it did well. Seeing if I can track my shipment a bit more, see if it's coming. So I don't want to start playing. I don't want to start a game and then have to run downstairs. Track my shipment. Oh, I've got a map. No, I haven't got a map. No. Tracking details. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, sorry. Looking at chat. A stealth female that smokes and melees you. They did say that there was going to be AI that like runs at you and like melees and stuff, didn't they? But like they're only in the Warzone Ashika Island Easter egg with the masks, aren't they? That's the only time I think I've ever seen them. They don't seem to be in the rest of the game, which is super weird. Captain Ponyhand says, RE 6-man pre-mades, turn on match text chat and you can see them saying hi to each other at the start of the match. I have text chat on. I've never ever turned it off. I've literally always had it on. I don't think I've ever seen people saying hi to each other in that way. I don't think I've ever seen it. People chat a lot less in DMZ than they do in like Warzone and stuff. What are the tanks that were near Oasis for? In the story, it's like something to do with that's where some smugglers were bringing in stuff. Arms dealers or something were doing stuff. A day and night cycle would be awesome. I'd love day and night. I'd love it if like the time of day could change. So like, you know, you start a DMZ match and it's like evening and then it goes to nighttime as it goes on. I think that would be amazing. I just assume that the engine can't do it. There's a lot of stuff I assume the engine can't do. Yeah, like Graves in a campaign for a tank, but, you know, better, because Graves was a stupid boss. People forget that you can turn proxy chat off and people think that it's a pre-made 6-man. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I think that's it, Chris Toomey. It's the same thing as, like, people who say that there's hackers in every game. It's just because they see stuff that, like, because they already think that there's pre-made 6-mans all the time, or because they already think that there's hackers in every game, then they see them. You know what I mean? Like, then they're like, their brain's looking for them, so they see stuff and they interpret everything as that. It's the same thing as when Modern Warfare 2 first had its first like alpha or beta or whatever it was, the first time we got to play it. People had said, because of some of the changes, you know, the red dots and stuff, people had said, oh, the game's just going to be full of campers. Like, there's just going to be campers in every game. Everyone's just going to be camping. That did not happen. I played that beta so much, like more than I ever have a Call of Duty. I was playing it all the time. We were winning games constantly. Like, we were literally winning game after game after game because I was playing with like Jaff and Broken and Lackey and everyone. And we were just winning game after game after game. We just did not see campers. Like, I think I maybe in all the time in the beta, I saw like one camper in the whole time, like, or one team where people I thought were camping. And even then, it was like a place where they were camping where it kind of made sense for them to. Like, it, you know, it wasn't a stupid thing. There just wasn't people just hiding in corners. People were sprinting around. There were people being like, you know, like some of the big Twitter accounts and stuff were saying things like, oh, you know, it's impossible to run and gun now. You can't run and gun because the footsteps are too loud. And it's like, then there was Jaff in my games getting like 50 kills, sprinting at full speed using a shotgun. And it's like, the objectively, what's happening in games is not what these people are saying. And it's just like people just like making stuff up, and then other people are seeing that and then seeing stuff in their games and being like, oh yeah, like I'm just seeing it all the time. That's why I keep dying. It's all these campers because I can't run and gun. And it's like, that's not what's happening at all. And the game gave you so many ways to deal with campers. That really annoyed me. That was like the beginning of me just getting super annoyed with the Call of Duty community with that whole thing. If you see a platoon but not talking on game chat, you assume they're pre-made. That's probably why you think that there's loads of pre-made things then, Booper. If you see a platoon, like me and Flynn have been in a bunch of platoons and we're not talking on proxy chat because we're talking on Discord, not to the rest of the team, just us two are talking, and then they're probably talking with their friends on it, but we can still ping and stuff and follow each other around. We don't have to use proxy chat. Like, that doesn't mean we're pre-made at all. A Transformers attack chop of season 5, that'd be sick. That'd be awesome. Again, I would say, Chris, the whole thing with Westy and Stod thinking that there's pre-mades or cheaters coming after them is that they will have people who are cheating, people who are in pre-mades are going to go after people like Westy and Stod. Because if you're already the sort of person that's going to cheat at the game, whether that's teaming or using hacks and stuff, you're not going to be above trying to ruin a streamer's game, are you? Like, those sort of people probably go after streamers more. So I would say Westy and Stod are way more likely to see cheaters and pre-mates than any of the rest of us. Way more likely. Attack chopper seems to aggro you so much more now, even when you don't shoot it. Yeah, I've seen that quite a lot. I've seen that a lot. I'd love to see Transformers in this. Imagine having a boss like Mad Max where a fleet of armored pickups chase you. That would be cool. That would be super good. Like Fury Road type style. Zane, we don't talk about leaks here. We don't talk about leaks and stuff like that. If you say rumors, that what you mean is leaks. So don't talk about that stuff here, please. In Koshai, they have the running ones. Do they? Where? I never see the running ones. Oh, they have the suicide bombers. Yeah, that's true. They do have those. I've nearly caught up with chat, nearly. Same with lag switches. You don't think that exists? Yeah, like Ultra Clock, I'm really in two minds about that. Like, me and Flynn yesterday did have a thing where we were in Al Mazrah and the game was running absolutely fine. Like, we weren't getting any packet burst, any packet loss, any lag or anything like that. And then someone drove up to us in a truck. It was a player, and they were by themselves in a truck. And the second they got within about 5 feet of me, suddenly the entire game lagged out and we both crashed out of the game. And that felt really weird. Like, why did it happen at that moment when that player drove up to us? And why were they driving around by themselves? That just seemed really, really strange that happened. Like, I don't know if it's like, I can kind of imagine there being some hack where it makes the other players lose their connection. And then you could, because obviously if someone loses their connection, but the server keeps running, they could just go grab your stuff. Like, they could just pick up your stuff and get whatever free stuff they want. That it seemed like, you know, it could have been a coincidence. It could have been and we've had it a couple of times. Like, we've had a couple of times in games where someone has come nearby. Oh, it will arrive soon. Yay! Right, I'm gonna wait for my parcel. Someone has come like nearby, and as soon as they've come into the area, it's got super laggy. And then when they've left the area again, it's been okay. And it's like, that seems really strange. But I don't know how like the networking works for the game or anything, so it could just be something to do with that. While the game wasn't full of campers, the changes did noticeably slow the game pace down. Not for me. I would say AFA's... I personally would say Modern Warfare 2 felt just as fast, just as exciting as Vanguard and Black Ops Cold War and Modern Warfare 2019. I didn't think that it noticeably slowed the game down. Maybe some people, because they couldn't play the way that they used to, it slowed the game down for them. But for me, at least, I didn't notice it. I thought it was fine. And any of you who have watched me play multiplayer will know how I play multiplayer. I run around the edge of the map. I just run around, I do laps of the map, killing everyone I can find. That's just how I play it. Unless we're playing hardpoint or something, then you're defending objectives. But if you're playing like Team Deathmatch or Kill Confirmed, just run around the edge, try and kill people. And I thought, it had really fast bits, like the that like warehouse maze training area bit in the middle of one of the maps was really cool. The hotel was maybe a slightly slower map because it had like an actual like front line of like the dining rooms that had a bit of a front line feel, but it still felt kind of, I don't know, I thought it was really fast. The ping, I think people pinging in, my courier's 4 stops away, so I'm not going to start a game because they're really close. The pinging, I think so many people accusing other people of hacking, and so many people accusing people of teaming and stuff like that, is because you can't see pings in spectator mode. Like, there's so many times where I've seen people post videos saying like, how did this person see me through a wall? And it's like, their teammate could have just pinged you. Like, a teammate live pinging you would have meant that person knew you were about to run around a corner or knew you were on the other side of that wall. Like, there's so many times that happens. And, I'm guilty of it too. Just sometimes I'm like, how did they see me? But I'm very, very rarely report anyone in the game because I think, I know that I could be wrong. And I think that's the thing. A lot of people are so confident that they know exactly what's going on, even though they don't have all the information. And I think it's better to realize when you don't know, to realize when you're not really sure. Well, I said I wasn't going to do a podcast on Monday. I've just essentially done a podcast, but just talking about COD, really. Definitely lagging terribly and killed a guy, laid down the room in our bag when the game went normal. Yeah, it's weird. Unless, maybe it's some weird connection thing, Hugo. Maybe it's some odd thing where, like, one player's connection is slowing down the whole server somehow. And just when that person disconnects from the game, then the server's fixed. And it's not that that player's doing anything intentionally. It's just that they have a bad connection somehow. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how it works. Ninja Cat says, if you watch Dr. Disrespect, you'd think every lobby was full of hacks and cheats. You'd be making a mistake by watching Dr. Disrespect, I think, personally. Maybe the lagging's caused by people from outside the server region. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how the network works. I don't know. They should add in 10v10 again. What, from Vanguard? That's cool. But Fogger, the lag switch stuff, I know, like, lag switching used to be a much bigger thing back in the days of peer-to-peer. So I know, Fogger, I know you'll know this already, but just for anyone in chat who doesn't know the very basics of how multiplayer gaming works, there's 2 ways you can run a multiplayer game. One way, and the way lots of games used to run, so like the Halo games used to run like this, Call of Duty used to run like this, is peer-to-peer. And that means one person who is playing in that multiplayer game, their computer is the host, is the server. And then you get things like host advantage, because that person has 0 latency. So everything, obviously the game is always trying to keep track of like what is the host's version of the game saying happened. And then if you say like you shot someone, but actually in the host version of the game, you were already dead when you fired those shots and the game just hadn't told you yet, because that can happen. There's always a bit of latency. There's always going to be some latency. That can suck, but the host never has that. The host always is getting like their version of the game is like kind of gospel. Their version of the game is a true version. That person gets a advantage. That person gets host advantage. And then the other way of running a game is a dedicated server. And Battlefield always ran on these. Well, not always, but I mean most of the time. And then Call of Duty switched to them eventually. And now most games do, because server hosting's easier and cheaper than it used to be because of Azure and AWS and all of that sort of stuff. So now most games run on dedicated servers, which is a bit fairer because you still have one computer that has kind of the gospel version of what happened, but it's not one of the players. Everybody, in theory, in an ideal world, everybody has a kind of equal connection to that host server. And so everyone has the same disadvantage. Everyone has the same latency disadvantage, or, roughly the same. And so in reality, sometimes it could be like a second difference, which would suck to play with, but, it happens. Especially with lower population games. The more people you have, the better it is. But back when you had peer-to-peer games, and like I said, Call of Duty and Halo used to be really guilty of this, and one person was the host, they could do something called a lag switch. And that meant that they could interrupt their connection. So it's just they'd literally have like a foot switch or something on a keyboard. They press that button, it cuts out their internet connection or severely limits their internet connection. So they have, maybe a second or two where the game doesn't want for every time the connection drops to just shut the game down. So it will be like, different games be different, but say if Call of Duty is like, hey, the host could lose connection for 2 seconds and then we'll still reconnect. And when we reconnect to them, whatever they're saying is happening in the game, that's what happened. So the host can essentially press that button for 2 seconds, do whatever they want for those 2 seconds without anyone being able to react to them. And then when they let go of it and it reconnects, their version of the game is telling everyone else's games, hey, this is what happened for the last 2 seconds. You couldn't move during that. You couldn't do any actions. And that sucks. And there was like a year or so where that happened a lot, where that was like really, really common. And it sucked. It was really annoying because literally you know when it happened, like you'd be fighting someone and suddenly your game would seemingly freeze or all the characters on it would freeze. And then a couple of seconds later, it would come back and everyone would be dead except for the host, except for the person who was the host player. And some games were bad at telling you who the host was. So that was really annoying. But because with dedicated servers, the only way you could do that is if you could affect the server. If you could do it. And if you affect the server, it's going to affect you as well. It's going to affect everybody's connection. So a lag switch, you can't make it so everyone else loses connection, but you don't, as far as I know. I don't see how that would work. It's either, you could make it so everyone loses connection for a few seconds. So say if you're in a gunfight you don't want and you just want to make everybody lose connection, you could do that maybe by, DDoSing the server or something. But I don't think there's a way to specifically make it so, do what you used to be able to do with a lag switch, as far as I know. But I don't know. There might be some hacks or something where it's like, maybe they have more control over the servers or something than I know about. Then that would suck. All AI radios ping them through walls. Yep. DSF King says, Geeky, you don't see it often because it doesn't happen on servers you play on. Main people doing it are Asians and Latinos from other countries who VPN into USA servers. Big cities like New York and LA get lots. I mean, we get lots of Asian people VPNing onto our servers. You see their names all the time. Or it could just be Asian people that live in the UK. I don't know. There's literally no way for us to tell. I don't know why. I don't know why it would be super different, to be honest. I don't know why the servers would be super different. I don't know. I saw the other day, I was watching Westy, and they were playing on US servers, and I don't know why. They weren't playing, that wasn't when they were playing Fixate. They must have, for some reason, that they think US servers are, like, easier or something, because they were playing on US servers. Or maybe they were just escaping stream snipers, I don't know. But, I don't know, I just don't think so. Like I said, if I can find a streamer or a content creator that can play some, a couple of hours or an hour of uninterrupted gameplay, where every time they go into a game, they come across a 6-man, obviously pre-made team. I would like to see that because that's what I've never seen. And like I said, everyone who I know who plays the game, who I actually talk to, doesn't see it. And it's like, why would that be? Why would it be that we just never see it? Well, not never, but like very rarely. Like I say, like I've seen in terms of 6-man pre-made squads. I think since season 4 Reloaded. I think I've seen one, maybe, but I don't know. And even then, when I looked back on it, and I thought they were hacking, then I looked back on a video and I was like, I don't know if they actually were hacking. They could have pinged me through that wall because there was like a gap in the wall. They could have feasibly known where I was. It was just in the moment. This is the other thing that, like, obviously, I'm saying like, hey, this doesn't happen as much as you think. Like, maybe some of the situations where you think it happens, it actually doesn't. I've got the benefit that I look back through most of my gameplay. Like, I record all my gameplay and then look back on it to make videos. So I get to see a lot of it more objectively. And there's so many times where when I was playing, I thought something happened, I thought someone was hacking, or I thought there was something dodgy. And then I go to use it in a video, and then I'm like, oh, actually, that doesn't really look like anything. I can see what actually happened there. Like, that happens all the time. So there was a time where, the time when I thought me and Flynn saw a 6-man pre-made that were hacking, we were in the graveyard in Al Mazrah, and we were there, like, just looting up at the very beginning. We were trying to do a regain, and then we saw an LTV get called in Sarif Bay. We saw, like, you know, it was close. And then they drove up to where we were, and there was, like, more than 3 people in the thing. I think there was, like, 6 people in that car. And they drove past the cemetery, and they shot at me through the wall. Like, they had, you know, the LTV of the turret on top, and they shot at me through the wall. And I was immediately like, oh, they're hackers, they're 6-mans, like, all of that sort of stuff. And then, when I looked back on the video, I realized, actually, I could see them, I saw them, so they saw me, through the archway. So they could have seen that I was on the other side of that wall very, very easily. And then they were just shooting where they knew I was. And obviously, the turret is quite inaccurate. So they could have been shooting, like, past the wall, and it's entirely possible that they could have just been in Sarif Bay with another team. Like, what are the odds that if you were in a pre-made 6-man that you would happen to spawn right next to them? It might have been more likely that they called in the LTV and another team requested to join. That could have just been what happened. There's nothing in that situation that actually, when I went back and thought about it, there's nothing that made them look like they were hackers. There's nothing that made them look like they were pre-made. I made a lot of assumptions when I was playing in the kind of heat of the moment, because I just got killed by 6 people in an LTV with a turret on that seemed to shoot me through a wall. But then when I looked back at the video, I was like, nah, they knew I was on the other side of that wall. That made sense that they were on the other side of the wall. And if they were a pre-made, the chances that they spawned right next to each other are so remote, like so unlikely, because that was literally in the first couple of minutes. It's much, much, much more likely that a team just saw them by the LTV and requested to join. Or, you know, they spawn, lots of people spawn near each other near Sarif Bay. They might have just killed the other team right at the start and then, like, assimilated. That makes way more sense. And like I said, because I have the benefit of, like, looking back through so much of my footage, I feel like I probably have a bit more of an objective view of what's really going on in the games, rather than the people who just get hot-headed, get killed, see the kill cam and think it looks sus. And then, like, you're just like, oh, yeah, like, it's full of hackers. It's full of pre-made 6-mans. I just don't think it is. But, you know, I'm not a zealot about this. If I saw gameplay that I thought that showed this happening, if I saw unedited gameplay, like I said, someone streaming for an hour or two, so one of these people who says, oh, yeah, whenever I go in, every game I see, like, at least 2 6-man pre-mades coming killing me straight away. If someone actually streamed that, I would watch it. I'd love to watch that and see it. I just don't. I haven't seen it. I've watched lots and lots of other people play. I've watched lots of Americans play. I've watched lots of UK people play. I haven't watched anyone else from any other countries because I don't speak any other languages. But I've watched lots of Americans and English people playing, and I've never seen it. You know, I don't see it in Fixate's games. I don't see it in Stodden Westie's games. I don't see it in Sinister's games. I don't see it in, like, when Greg's been streaming. I haven't seen it in his games. It just doesn't happen. Like, literally, I don't think I think maybe in Stodden Westies I've seen, I mean, I've seen 6-man squads in them, but I don't know if I've seen anywhere I had any reason to think that they were 6 pre-mades. You think pre-made 6-mans are more prevalent at the weekend? I mean, I play at the weekend. I've been playing in the weekend quite a lot lately. I mean, I'd say, Patrick, I'd say everyone wears similar skins anyway. I see the same skins all the time. Like, so much. More chill during the week. I mean, not in my experience, but I don't know. DJ Poke only runs pre-made 40-mans. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I've said many, 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 many times, my biggest reason to think that there's not that many pre-made 6-mans is that I get so many people, 2 stops away, so we're near there. I see so many people complaining that they can't find one other person to play DMZ with. I kind of don't believe there's all that many people who can find 6 people to just go in and grief people in DMZ. I just don't think there's that many people doing it. It's like I saw someone earlier say that, like, oh, in a Discord, there's normally 1 or 2 people asking for it. Like, there we go. RJ Cray said, I know on Xbox there's a section in people looking for group, and anytime you load up, there's always 1 or 2 just posted that are posting need 1 for 6-man. Exactly, like 1 or 2. If you think of how many games of DMZ are going on at any given time and how many people there are, you know, you queue up for a game of DMZ, it finds a lobby in what, like 30 seconds? It finds a lobby. If there's 1 or 2 groups of people doing it, it's unlikely you're going to come across them. That's the same thing with the hackers. There's probably, you know, say 10,000 people hacking on Call of Duty, Warzone any given time. But if you've got 1 million people playing, the chance of you seeing them are pretty low. Like, it's unlikely you're going to notice them. Again, I want to make it very clear. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm not saying there aren't any pre-mades. I'm saying they're not in every game. You're not always getting killed by them. And not every 6-man you see is a pre-made. I would say the vast majority of 6-mans you see are people who have just killed another team and then assimilated with them, which obviously will happen more now. It's also, I mean, me and Flynn, when we were doing some of those missions that required you to infill solo, and we like joined up, you know, we would infill solo separately and then join up, which I don't really, I mean, it's cheating the mission, but it's not hurting any other players, so it's fine, in my mind at least. When we were doing that over the last few days, it's been harder to get in the same game than it used to be. Like, there's more times we've queued into a game and ended up in different lobbies than it used to be. It used to be, I think, just there was less people playing DMZ. You would, every time you did it, you'd easily get in. Now, it's like, it seemed like it's a bit more hit or miss, so doing a pre-made 6-man is at least more frustrating for those people. Even Sash says, me and my friends cheat, but we just complete missions together. It's too tough as a normal 3-man. But even Sash, if you're running in a pre-made of more than 3 people, you're cheating. You're teaming. Because, like, even if you say you're just completing missions, you're gonna run into other players, and you're gonna fight them, and you're gonna kill them. And I think that's unfair. I think going in with a pre-made of more than 3 people is cheating. It's just teaming, which has been cheating in games for ages. You like assimilation, Patrick? I don't like assimilation. I don't like it. I think it's fine, the idea of being able to assimilate up to 3 people. You know, if someone crashes out the game, someone dies and quits, being able to recruit someone else, I think is a cool idea. I just don't think having more than 3 people is ever a good thing. Any idea what happens when Season 4's over? Season 5 begins. I don't think that they'll reset it this season, personally. I don't think that'll happen. Is this the last season? Why not? We're in August. So it'll be like August. Oh, we're nearly in August, sorry. So it'll be August, September, October. This could be the is this the last season? Season 5 will be the last season, won't it? I think it's cheating, Smutney. In my mind, it's cheating. Like, teaming is just cheating. It's the same thing, you know, in Warzone. If you're playing Warzone solos and you go in with another player saying like, hey, we're going to work together to win these matches, that's cheating. Just cheating. Again, in my mind. Yeah, I just don't see that, stupid asso. I mean, they don't need to do that. I don't know why they would have to do that. I think sometimes when you see random chat, I think it's just people chatting randomly. Like, people can just check the little 4 numbers in the corner. They don't need to chat to see if they're in the same one. I'm sure you have a few videos, Z-Best, with hackers and stuff. I'm not saying hackers don't exist or pre-mades don't exist. I'm saying they're not in every game. Like, there's people who say to me, every game there's pre-made 6-mans. Every game I'm getting killed right at the beginning of the game by a pre-made 6-man. Every game I'm getting killed by hackers. And just not happening. I don't think that's true. That's what I'm saying. You could easily edit together. If you play like 10 hours a day, I'm sure after a week you could edit together all the stuff that looked sus to you. For sure. There's a Season 6 confirmed. What? They haven't said anything about Season 6, have they? When has Activision said anything about Season 6? Trying to run our mouse as a normal 3-man on the weekend was too tough, hence you need a bigger team. I mean, if you're doing a pre-made, I'm just saying you're cheating. I'm just saying that is cheating. Like, the game is designed around there being 3 people. Every time I've been the 6th man, we killed them, then got them back up because we didn't want to die, so we were pushed. Yeah, I think like 99% of the time, what's happening is just teams getting a fight near the beginning, because loads of teams spawn right near each other. You know, if you spawn near Quarry, or you spawn near Sarif Bay, or you spawn near like the train, you are going to be right next to another team. Like, you're going to be super close to them, and so you're going to get in a fight. You could easily get in a fight within the first minute of the game, and then a lot of people will immediately pick up that other team because they don't want to die if they've just loaded into a game. They don't want to crit out immediately. So they'll pick them up, and now they're a 6 man. And then, oh, parcels it. Woohoo! I got a parcel. There's a 6 man at my door. They were hacking. Got a parcel. Very exciting. I'm going to open it. I don't want to show you the thing. Oh, box. Don't know what's in the box. It says fragile on it. Oh, it might be a razor thing. I didn't think it would be. Huh. If it is, it's smaller than I thought. Anyway. I forgot what I was saying. It's 4 months until November. Is it? August, September, October. It would be at the beginning of November. These would be very short seasons if there's a season 6. Because there's no time left in July. And Call of Duty, if it comes out in November, always comes out at the beginning, but often it comes out in October. So I think really we only have August, September, October. I think we only have 3 months. That's what I think anyway. Even Stash said, which I understand, however, with the game in its current state, even if you're in a 3-man team, you will get hunted and die. It's that simple. I mean, me and Flynn play as 2 players most of the time, and we survived loads of games over the weekend and the end of last week. Like, from Thursday to Sunday, I think we probably got wiped about 5 times in 4 days. We didn't get wiped much at all. And that's only 2 of us. We're only 2. Only 2 people. We're not even 3. In my opinion, Steven says, in my opinion, one of the biggest issues right now for DMZ is players that don't realize PvP is part of the game. Oh, yeah, for sure. It's very silly that there's lots of people that are like, why are people killing players in DMZ? It's like, it's a big part of the game. It's a reason why some people play the game. If you don't want it, go play a co-op game. There's tons of awesome co-op games. Go play World War Z, or go play The Division, or, you know, don't go in a dark zone. Or go play Borderlands or something. What's that? Wait, oh, someone just subscribed, I think. That's weird. I don't know why I didn't get a notification there. I just had all the lights go red, and I don't really know why. Right. So we're going to be opening this box, and then I'll play some DMZ, because now I can actually pay attention and put my headphones in. Right, here we go. No, I don't want to input. There we go. You were leveling up the snake shots in a game of DMZ with your mate, and you got 7 kills and didn't get the bounty. I don't know why we don't get the bounty. It's super weird. Right, I'm going to record this, so I'm going to put it on thing. I'm going to put it on just count. Actually, no, we'll leave it on this for now. Right, who wants to know what's in the box? What's in the box? It's going to be exciting. I hope you're all excited. So, I got a box turn up. I still don't know who it's from, for sure, but we're going to find out. I've got some ideas who it might be from, but I'm always excited when I get a new box. So I'll open it up with you right now. It's confusing because what it says on the box, I think it's too small to be. But we'll see. I could be wrong. What's in the box? Da-da-da. What's in the box? Oh, what is this? This is not something I was expecting. Right. What? What is this? You know when I was saying earlier, sometimes I just get sent stuff and I don't know anything about it. So this is what it says. Research team. I'm having to read it backwards in the camera. Mechanical device prototype. Batch blah 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 blah. And it's like a big white box and it's got the F1 Manager 23 logo. I played a little bit of F1 Manager the other day. I streamed it. I really enjoyed it. Frontier are super cool and sometimes send me some little gifts to do with it. I do not know what this is. I would say they already sent me. They sent me this a couple of weeks ago with a Stream Deck inside it, which was awesome. So I've got an F1 Manager branded Stream Deck. I really like F1 Manager. I don't know what this is going to be. This box is super nice. What in earth? So it looks like we've got a special keyboard. What? Look at that. That's incredible. A special F1 branded keyboard. That's absolutely awesome. And it's got like special keys as well. It's got like, there we go. It's got like special. I'm going to put on the camera just so I can take a picture. That's so cool. I've never had a keyboard like this before. Oh, it's got like... What? I don't understand. So it's like, it's got USB-C. I don't even know what make it is. What does it say on the back? It just says it's like an official like Formula One. I don't know if you can see that. If that's going to pick up. It's a Formula One licensed product. This is super cool because I actually use a little keyboard for my stream PC, and I use this like super cheaper Amazon one. And this is like oh, it feels really nice. I'm tempted to use this as my main keyboard for a while. It's got like, sorry, what I was saying earlier. The cable is like, so it's got USB-A on that end, but then it's got this thing. I don't know what this is. I don't know if that's going to pick up. It's picking up my face instead. No, there we go. There we go. Look at that. Super weird. It's like a bungee cord. And then this is the other end of it. So I guess this is like, so it's like a quick disconnect keyboard. This is cool. It's really nice. And then it's got like a, I'm guessing, oh, is it wireless? It's a wireless one because there's a little Bluetooth dongle. And then it's got like a, you know, a thing to pick up the keys off it if I want to. And then like, if I want to have an F1 branded spacebar, it's got that. And like, you know, an escape key and stuff like that. It's got like a bunch of special keys. Just like, I just want to show you again, the detail on this thing. Can you have a look? Like, it's got the shift is like a gear selector. That's amazing. Just absolutely amazing. I'm blown away by this. I had no idea I was getting this. And it feels super nice. Like, it's like, I don't know. I don't know how you describe it, but it's like really quiet, but it's like, it feels really good. They're like, how would you describe it? They're not clicky. They're not clicky keys. But they've got quite a lot of tension in them. Like they're really, really sort of spring-loaded. That's super cool. That's maybe the coolest thing I've ever been sent. That's amazing. I had literally no idea that was coming. I thought it was something coming from Elgato that I was waiting for. That's amazing. I mean, I need to, like, I'll set up all that off stream because I'm going to actually, you know, play the game. Play some DMZ. But once I've finished, I will set that up. That's like, I'm a bit blown away by that. Sorry, I'm a little bit speechless about just how cool that is that they sent it. That's so cool. I can't put it back in the thing because, you know, I'm bad at putting stuff back in boxes. Man, I am super excited about that. I haven't got like a copy of F1 Manager yet. I'm hoping that I will get a copy of it. It'd be embarrassing if they sent me all this stuff and I didn't get it. But I will, of course, when it comes out, be playing a lot of it as well. I'm just trying to put it all back in its box because it's like, it's so nice. So I don't know who make this keyboard. This is a custom mechanical keyboard engineered specifically for Team Principles. It's backlit, apparently RGB backlit. Hot swappable, pre-lubed switches. That's funny. And then it's got all the different instructions for it. Yeah, it's a wireless mechanical keyboard. That's sick. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Well, I am a lucky, lucky boy for getting sent that. I'm going to put it back in, and like I said, I'll set it up once I've got a bit of time off stream. I don't know whether to have it as my main keyboard or whether to have it as my, I might have it as my main keyboard for a bit. And then I'll switch it over to my thing. Because it's wireless, I can do it without having lots of cables everywhere, which is nice. Oh, that's exciting. Bit blown away. A little bit in awe of that. That was super cool. Just got another amazing parcel from F1 Manager. How do I? F1 Manager. A custom F1 branded wireless mechanical keyboard. This thing is absolutely amazing. I can't wait to play the full game. Hashtag gifted because it is F1 Manager 23. And put the picture on. I mean, this is a bit of an advert because obviously they're not paying me to say anything, but you know, it's a bit of an advert, isn't it? That is sick. Absolutely amazing. Well, that blew my mind a little bit. That was really cool. That is epic. Yeah. It looks like the old days keyboard. Nice. Should have a windscreen wiper as a Windows key. I didn't look at what all the keys were. I'll look later. It might be. I didn't look at what all of them were, but that's really cool. Really, really cool. And like I said, it's nice when I get sent something that I can actually use because I don't know. I can show you. Yeah, the cable's maybe long enough. This is the keyboard that I use for my stream PC. This thing is a piece of garbage. I mean, and it's fine because I don't need something fancy for my stream PC. But now I have something fancy. Right, anyway, shall we play some DMZ? Because I've been streaming for like an hour and 20 minutes and haven't actually done any yet. Right, Modern Warfare 2. There we go. Play. I can put my headphones in. Feel like the lights just changed again. Right. Let's play some games. Frontier are the best. That is Frontier who make that. They're awesome. That's crazy. That came from an airport as well. Because Frontier, the people who make F1 Manager, they're just in Cambridge. Like they're not far from me at all. I'm in Norwich. It's crazy that like then that's what I'm talking about. Like that obviously got made by some company in another country and then got shipped, like flown to me. Right, here we go. So what my plan is today is to go find some stuff. Oh, I didn't mean to equip that. Crap. Actually, I haven't messed around with my calling card for ages. So we... How do you change calling card? What? Oh, there. What calling card should I do? I've got 367 calling cards. Bloody hell. I don't even know. Like, at least some of these, it tells you how you got them. Because I don't bloody know how I got them. 50 operator kills in Battle Royale. 500 armored agents in the DMZ. Win 50 matches in Battle Royale? I didn't even know I'd won 50 matches in Battle Royale, to be honest. That sort of surprises me. That's kind of cool. That's even cooler. That's a giant grasshopper. Like it. Battle Royale loot mastery. What's that one for? Cash extraction. A lot of these, I mean, I don't know. They just don't mean as much. I think that's my problem with a lot of this stuff, is like, it just doesn't mean that much. Like, there's so many of them, but like, a lot of them you just get out of Battle Pass or whatever. It'd be nice if they were more obvious. Like, I feel like the older ones used to be a bit more obvious. Like, you'd see someone's calling card and you'd be like, oh yeah, I know what that's about. I know what they're talking about there. That's the beta one. That's cool. Like, it'd be nice if there was a DMZ one for, you've completed every mission. I mean, that's kind of a cool DMZ thing. Extract 2 million cash. But yeah. No one's going to look at any of these and be like, oh, wow, you did that. Like, you did something cool, are they? That's kind of cool. Complete the UAV tower challenges. The button. Yeah, I genuinely don't think any of these are like, hey, you did something awesome. Alright, I'll leave the DMZ factions. No, I don't want to play Modern Warfare 2! God, I hate these menus. You're using the CEO one, that's pretty cool. What loadout for a suppressed Crone Squall? I don't know, whenever I'm trying to find a loadout, I just Google it. I'm not the best person to ask for stuff like that. Alright, are there any missions I can do while I'm doing this? We finished all of Black Mouse, I think. Look at that. 100% those missions done. Woo! You still can't see all the missions. You can see the story missions, and then you can see tier 5 missions. And then you can see any missions you haven't done, but you still can't see them all, which is a bit weird. So if, say, you wanted to read through the missions and find out what happens story-wise, you can't. There's no way to do it. I'll put Exfil Party on just in case anyone ever asked to do that. I'm going to Ashika, so... Extract the 2 contraband packages from the sunken ships in Ashika Island. I could put that on in case they see them. Complete a cargo delivery. Extract it. I put stress test on. Why not? I'll do this, and then I'll just try going in solo and see how it goes. So we're going to Ashika by myself, completely solo. Got my shotgun. I'm sure I've got... Oh, I actually don't have that much stuff. I might not take anything else then. Let's go in. I'm going to try and assimilate if I can. Try and assimilate with someone. Ashika solo, good luck. Yeah, I'm probably going to die. I love the superhero stuff. That's super cool. It is just COD. It's just a game, Bob. If you don't like it anymore, if you've played 500 hours, you've definitely... I mean, you've got your money's worth, considering it's a free game as well. I mean, I would say If you put 500 hours into it, that must be one of your favorite games of all time, surely. It's like, that's an incredible game, and now you're just done. And that's fine. I find it's so funny when you read Steam reviews for games where someone's got like 2,000 hours in it and they leave a negative review. It's like, what are you doing? Like, what an insane perspective to have. Like, hey, people made this thing and it brought me 2,000 hours of entertainment, and then I don't like it now, so it's a bad game. It's like, I mean, that was your choice, Robert. But still, 500 hours for $80. Pretty cheap. 1,600 hours. Blimey. Oh, I feel lonely. Right, so I know there's going to be players over there. And there's farms. There'll probably be players there. So if I can get invited to a team, that'd be great. There's a 2-plate. That's incredibly handy. But I'm looking for cigar boxes, really. An M4? Okay, I mean, this is definitely streamer loot time, isn't it? Anybody want to join up? I should probably record. Locked. Don't. Oh, I don't. Put a special on this. Oh, this M4 is nice. Still not got any attachments. It feels really good. Big fan of guns without attachments. The best spawn. I get to spawn so many times. I wish when you did that, it'd tell you. Oh no, I suppose they couldn't do that. And see if they could tell you that if you were like, hey, there's someone nearby that got your message. But then you could just use it like a UAV, couldn't you? I need to get cigar boxes. These guys. Oh, I've got a self-res because I've got this stupid cat operator kit that comes with one.
Got a hit on a heavily armored target with a weapons case. Their last known position is on your TAC map. Engage at your discretion.
I'm surprised we haven't run into anyone yet. There we go. Want to be friends with them.
Ultra One, be advised, an operator in your area is critical.
That was pretty badass.
For additional teammates. Ultra One, an operator is requesting medical near your location.
Oh, no, person quit. That person also just quit. Gotta say, that was pretty badass. We do have an assault rifle, really.
Time to get after it.
Ultra One, you can locate cash reward.
Oh, well, don't have one.
TAC map.
That was a pretty good attack. I thought that went well. Notice as well, we're not talking or anything. Yeah, it's really stupid. That drill charges were all good. that was a stroke of good luck. That hit him and stuck to him. That was yeah. I would say luck more than skill at that point. Where's Nice Kid going? He's outside.
Self-revive kit here.
Right. Wow. Oh, it's another.
Ultra One, enemy threat appears low in your area. Ultra One, tag secure. You're being tracked by enemy operators. Stay
Oh, good. They got some tags.
Hostile advanced UAV deployed. Additional team members.
Requesting recon flyover.
Copy. UAV is on station. Recon online.
People down at docks, but they're miles away. Do.
Ultra One, enemy threat is moderate near your location. Enemies here.
Oh no, our players there.
It's bingo fuel. RTB at this time.
Operators in your area are requesting teammates. Additional team members have been requested.
I was trying to invite you.
Ultra One, copy that. Requesting medical for you now. Ultra One, be advised. Enemy attack kilo is heading your way.
There's a player just at the gates to the factory.
I got you. I got you.
Thank you.
Ultra One, an operator responds to your medic request. Calm down. Our advanced UAV is online.
There we go. See, we're all friends here. Oh,
Ultra One, a squad mate is down.
okay. Maybe we're not all friends here.
Fire. More operators for your team. Stand by.
You could be our friend.
Airstrike. Find cover. Enemy threat is moderate in Leo.
I can't see you anymore. This guy's taking too long. They're right there. They're right there in that corner. Yep. That makes sense. Oh, I wanted to get them all together. I should have. I know what I should have done. I should have put the ammo box down, got a drill charge, thrown a drill charge, hurt them both, and then gone and killed them. That would have made way more sense. Instead, I hopped over the fence like an idiot, with no plates, with them both being fully plated, and then tried to kill them both. I think I nearly did it, to be honest. I wasn't too far off. Oh well, we made some friends. They just weren't the best friends. Screw. Oh wait, have I got a stronghold card? That would make my life a bit easier. Yeah. Try again. It's fine. It's okay. I couldn't tell him not to do that because then the other people would have known where it was. I was like, maybe he'll get away with it. Maybe those other two are chatting amongst themselves and didn't hear it. But, I mean, it's fine. I don't know, man, Bear Pig. No idea. I don't know what he was shooting at. I mean, I think he was shooting at them through that fence. I think that's what that bot was shooting at. I think those two were sitting on the other side of that fence for quite a long time. Ultraclar, it depends what your setting is. If you play with tap to reload, then you're fine. I just have to change back to tap to reload. You can't do it if you've got prioritized interact on Ultraclar. I think if you've got any of the tap to interact things, it doesn't work. All right, let's try again. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we just have, if you play prioritize interact, you have to change to that to do it. It's a bug. It's a very frustrating bug for those of us that like prioritize interact. I play on 4, man, Bear Pig. Works well for me. Oh, I have not tried. I had no idea that was even a thing.
Welcome to the DMZ.
Not the biggest fan of this spawn. Alright, let's go. Ah! I always just post that, just in case, you know? Just in case. Not the best loot, not the worst. Just looking for 2 plates, that's why I quickly go through all these duffel bags. 2 plates are the best. Well, not the best, obviously. That's a very silly thing to say. They are helpful. That's locked. What, don't want to attract attention to myself, so not going to hit that UAV tower. Gonna go in here and hope I don't die. Two-plate medic vest, that was up. M4, even better. Wow, I'm doing that badly. Just very nearly did something stupid and I accidentally switched to single fire. That could have been a problem, couldn't it?
Ultra One, activity is increasing near your location. Stay alert.
Didn't see that bot there. Ah, I hate it when this happens. When there's a bot fest.
Ultra One, deliver cash at a dead drop to improve weapon recovery time.
Come on, HVT.
All Ultra, we're tracking it. Ultra One, intel confirms that individual was an enemy informant. Transferring his bounty payment to you now.
Okay. That's probably a good idea. Right, let's go looking for stuff. Quite like to find some players, really, who I could join up with. Makes me feel a bit safer when I found someone. Ooh. Medium backpack. Don't mind if I do. Alright, I want cigar boxes. I want Ashika liquor. I haven't really spent a lot of time looking for this stuff. I want vases or masks. All of that stuff's good. I know there's one of the masks I need to use a key on the... cigar box. Cool. As soon as I find a cigar box, I'm kind of like, hey, I want to get out of here now, because...
Ultra One, contracts awarding cash are marked on your TAC map.
Too far. We'll die on the way if I go for that. I think. Research center room key. Well, research center room key. Am I not kind of in the research center? Where's the research center? Is that the research center? I think that's it, isn't it? If that's it, then I might as well go there because it's like super close. No, I don't want that. I want the cash. Hard drives. The waterways, yeah, but if I go to waterways, I'm gonna have to fight the jugs. And if another player comes near me while I'm fighting the jugs, I'm gonna die. Oh, bloody hell, I thought that was a person. What the hell? That was weird. My head just didn't, like, twig at all that that was an enemy. I just, like, looked at them and was like, what? That was weird. That was stupid of me. You're always hitting single fire. Yeah, me too. I don't like that I haven't heard much of other players. It makes me think I'm gonna get killed. Is this the research center? I literally don't know. Suki Castle hideout key is pretty cool. Why am I getting such rubbish in here?
You've got hostile reinforcements incoming.
Don't want a two-plate. This is the science center. Yeah, so this is what I need to go, isn't it? Right, it'd be really nice if you had a free plate for me. Or a large backpack, that'd be good.
We're seeing increased activity in the area. Stay sharp.
There we go. Bloody hell. Hey, large backpack. That's what I want. Bomb drone, that's pretty cool. Black access card. That's kind of interesting. Another bomb drone. Interesting. Not going to say no. Why is there no free plates? Oh, cigar box. Sick. A replica mask. No, 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 no. This is going to kill me. You didn't see anything. Oh, I need a vase as well. Yeah, I can probably get out of this. I don't have a good way of getting out of this.
Extract point marked.
I'm...
Team members have been requested.
That was the best time for me to reload.
Ultra One sending medical request to nearby operators.
Please help me up. Come on. Be nice. Be a friend. Really? Come on. Help me up. I shouldn't have reloaded then. I saw I had 15 shots, and then as soon as I started reloading, I saw them coming through the door, and I didn't. Like, I just didn't react. Should have cancelled the reload. No one's going to come help me, are they? I'm a solo player. I don't have any teammates or anything, so come help me. Thanks, Captain Hindsight. Oh, I hate using thermal scopes. Yes, Captain Hindsight.
Ultra One, you've got hostile reinforcements incoming.
I just thought they'd get me up. I really thought they'd get me up. They're not going to get me up, are they? They didn't even take my stuff. They like literally came in, killed me, didn't take my stuff, and they've gone. I'm going to wait until my plea for help time's out, just on the off chance that someone else comes. There's a cat down upstairs. Can someone come get me? I'm a solo player. I just want to get my stuff back. Perfect COD timing, yeah. It was super bad luck that they happened to walk past the door just as I was reloading. Sad times. Happens. Can't do much about it. You blame Flynn? Yeah, well, we all blame Flynn. Right. I think no one's going to come, are they? I'm dropping in solo because I've got a mission to go in solo and then to get out with 6 people. And I think it's unlikely, but I thought I'd do it. And I don't mind going in solo. It's kind of interesting. A lot went wrong there. I should have been in and out of that building. If I hadn't have accidentally used a bomb drone, that would have been good. If I had of, if there'd been a exfil near the building, so I would have just gone there rather than looking at the map for so long, that would have been good. Yeah, I don't know. It's just something to do, to be honest. I'm not too fussed with DMZ now. Like, if I lose everything, I don't care. It's just DMZ. It's just a game. The real fun is the friends you don't make along the way because they leave you in a room dead. They could have been my friends. I could have had the best time with them. But they'll never know. Maybe you do, man, better pick. Maybe that says more about you than them.
Welcome to the DMZ.
Just think about how you're
Secure intel and loot
speaking to
gain
people.
access to
I
new
don't know.
missions. Enemy threat is high, so expect contact.
I mean, I revived one person in that, not that game, but the game before, where I revived someone and then they quit. Like, I literally got them up and then they quit, which was a bit weird. Oh, I never go in this building. Like, I think I've been in this building less than 3 times. I don't know why. Don't know what I have against it. I mean, now I'm starting to realise. That was a safe. UAV.
Ultra One, be advised. Safe is bringing heat your way. Be ready for a gunfight.
Why am I reloading? I've got 22 shots. So there's people in farms. They'll stay in farms for a bit. I kind of want to, like, I'm willing to risk getting killed by players to go over to players and be like, hey, do you want to join? Yeah, I just reload compulsively. I'm one of those people.
Near your location. Stay alert.
Doing safes is boring. I wish, like, doing safes was more involved. M16, Bruce.
Secure all contact.
Well, that's enough money to buy something fancy. Buy a free plate.
Ultra One, there's a heavily armored target with a weapons case
Yeah.
nearby. Mark their location on your TAC map. Engage at your own risk.
Oh, I can't. It's 35 grand. God damn it. Need 2,500. Can I get 2,500? Yeah. I'm gonna regret this. Was that not a player?
Ultra One, this is actual. Enemy UAV is active.
I actually ran out of bullets.
Ultra One, copy your medical.
I didn't have anything. I'm just solo. Thanks. New friends. Oh, you took all my money. And my insured gun. God damn it.
One thing here.
Are you just showing off that you can fire my gun? Geeky. Oh, I took myself 5 as well. They actually took quite a lot off me. I'm currently in a worse position than I was when I came into the game. So that's fun. Just kind of hoping this guy dies. DMZ tax, yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. No! I thought I could betray them. Oh my god, did it work? It bloody worked! Thanks, one of them stole my gun, I want it back.
Not me! Oh shit, there's another one here.
Yeah, that's the guy that stole my gun. Geeky.
Oh, fuck off. Fucking
He shot you with my gun. No! Yeah, there we go. Thank you. That'll miss you. I think there's one more of them. That's what you get, Geeky.
So you got any plates? Fucking hell. No. That's self-res then.
I'm so happy. So happy. Steal someone's gun, you don't get their loyalty. They saved me, but... I mean, they're still alive. I've just got my gun back. Odd to treat on him after he picked me up. He stole my gun. I wanted my gun back. I've now got my gun back. I think it worked out perfectly well. Doo-doo-doo. He killed me, fair and square, to get it back. I killed him and got it back. Doo-doo-doo. If he hadn't stolen my gun, I wouldn't have done that. You wanted to smoke, you got it. I told him. I told him to give me my gun back. He was running around shooting my gun, rubbing it in my face that he had my gun. He was like, hey, look at this. Look at this gun that I've got. It was my gun. Now it's my gun again. Doo-doo-doo. I've got no moral qualms about murdering that man. I really like that I killed him while he was using my gun. He just didn't know. He just didn't really understand my gun. That was the problem. He didn't have a good, deep understanding of what that gun was. Now he knows. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted. The best. Have I even got a backpack? Oh yeah, I've got a large backpack. I'm sorted. Got everything I want. I suppose I could buy some plates. 13 plates. got whatever this TAC 56 is. Got this. I don't want a Latman 762. I don't want a stupid Latman 762. My gun was better off of me. Do you think DMZ maps will carry over to the next game? Yeah, I think Warzone is fairly detached from the new game. I don't think we'll have a big change for a while. Right, back to actually looting. I mean, that's worked out pretty well for me, hasn't it? Like, I've ended up into a much better position. What the? Oh, he's exfelling. Sad that he lost my gun, probably. I'm happy to just hang around with them until the bitter end. Oh, it's Geeky. I don't care, Geeky's dead. He ran off by himself and got himself killed. Who's that over there? Default skin. I'm gonna stick with these two, with orange and yellow. Happy the skins are carrying over. It was crazy playing the crew Motorfest beta, where like all of the cars carry over. Just insane. Oh, Geeky got killed by a bot. Killed by a bot, Geeky. How the mighty have fallen. I don't know if he was that mighty. What? Why did I not jump on that? Found my arch nemesis. Oh yeah, Geeky. Yep. Not a fan of Geeky. Not a fan of him at all. Really? Are we going to go over there? By default skin. Nice. There's some like noise that this guy's making. It's kind of annoying. See, this is again. I'm in a pre-made that did have 5 people, but now it's got 3. But no one's talking really on voice comms or anything like that. Server's been alright for me. Are we going over there? Oh my god. Are we going over there? Okay. Let's go help them. I don't even know who I'm helping at this point. Yeah, so it was just someone earlier was saying that means like they're a pre-made if they're not talking. It's like, nope. Well, Geeky. Well. No, they can talk. It doesn't mean they are. I don't think I would have, Blaze. I mean, I'd be surprised how low it is. I'm sure there's some people trying. You know what? You know what thanks I'm getting from Geeky? Bloody none.
Ultra One, you just eliminated a high-value target. Get close enough for PID to secure
These people. Just gonna have a look, see if there's any cigar boxes or anything in here.
Ultra One, we're seeing increased activity in the area. Stay sharp.
Do. Oh my god, what's going on? Is Geeky down again? Oh my god. I bet Geeky stole his guns. Hey, we've got 6 people.
Aduh, me quitaron todo, la mochila y todo. Qué puta.
Just pick me up.
Ja. Wahrscheinlich kann man nicht mehr beitreten.
Did you pick me up?
Nee,
Wo seid
kannst
ihr?
bestimmt. Ja, ich bin der Tote, der da liegt, an der Klippe direkt.
Ah, ich kann euch nicht mehr aufheben.
Ba,
Ja,
ba,
wir sind
ba.
wahrscheinlich voll, das ist das Problem.
Ja.
Ja.
Just looking to see if anyone's got any cigar boxes or anything.
Deswegen, du hättest durchbetten müssen.
6 man. Scheiße.
See, these people are probably like, oh, it's like a 6-man pre-made. It's like, bloody not.
Hey, komm gleich raus.
Oh, that's fun. And we got out. Hooray!
Bin gleich da weg.
Oh, I didn't see it. Oh, well. Oi! Bloody Geeky got out. I hate you, Geeky. That was good. Successful exfil. Got out of all the stuff I want. Got my gun back. Probably going to be contraband now, which kind of sucks. Why is that mission not done? Why is that mission not done? What? We definitely exfilled with 6 players. 100% had 6 players on that helicopter. I mean, I definitely did it. I'm counting that as I've done that because that's insane. Extract with at least 6 total operators at once in the same deployment. Did it. That was done. Weird. I wonder what went wrong. I wonder if it's because, like, I wonder if it was something to do with the fact that, like, one person left separately. Whether that ruined it. Look at him, he's so adorable. Geeky doesn't count. That's probably what it is. It's like 6 total operators, none of which can be Geeky. It's probably Geeky that messed it up. Well, I mean, it's fine. It is still broken. I'll go back in solo. I'll try it one more time. That's so stupid. So stupid. So many bugs in this game. Deployment means you have to go in with 6 players. The first objective is infill without teammates, Bam Bam. Damn it, Geeky. I think it was Geeky's fault. I even saved Geeky. I even got Geeky back up. I went into the castle. Everyone else was messing around finding another team. I went into the castle and got Geeky back up. I'm so glad I got my gun off him. So glad. Nonsense happened there. Bloody Geeky. Don't forget to like the stream if you haven't already. If you like the stream. God, I've been streaming for 2.25 hours. That's crazy. I suppose I did like half the stream without playing. That keyboard's so cool. I'm super excited about that. Oh, I'm back here. Well, I don't actually need stuff now. So I can... I don't know. Poot about a bit. Well, I can't be bothered with that stuff. If they're not going to make it work properly, like, I just can't bother. That's why it's so good that you can skip missions, because half the missions don't work. Not half the missions, that's a massive exaggeration, but you know what I mean. Enough of the missions don't work for it to be more irritating than it's worth doing. Oh, I just heard someone beeping.
Ultra One, a heavily armored Ultra One, operator is near your location and requesting medical.
I just realized the caps lock was on. Right. Geeky's in the past. We don't need to worry about Geeky anymore. Better not be in this game. Let's focus on the present. And that's finding masks and Ashika liquor and vases. And there's a... I don't know where he's going.
Counter UAV online.
Copy. Counter UAV is blocking enemy recon.
Ultra One, activity has increased in the area. Keep your eyes open.
Where'd he go? Why won't he let me join?
Counter UAV is bingo fuel. RTB.
Ultra One, operator is requesting medical near your location. Ultra One, this is action.
Where did that guy go?
Established orbit.
There he is.
ATV marked.
Hey, join me. Hey. See, I didn't even steal your stuff or anything. Wait, Private Pile, I've been in a game with you earlier today, I'm sure. Yes, Brandon.
Yes.
Sorry.
Bless you.
Ultra One, enemy threat appears low in your area. Ultra One, use your tac map to locate contact.
T'es parti les rejoindre, toi?
Non, non, je suis en train de regarder pour des boîtes à cigares, des trucs comme ça.
Ah, ok. Après, je prendrai en photo à la prochaine game, qu'est-ce qu'il nous fait.
Moi, la
parce que
même,
moi,
à chaque... Je suis perdu à chaque fois. À chaque fois, j'essaie deux trucs, et le troisième, je sais plus, je me... Il faut que je prenne en photo. Au moins, j'aimerais bien avoir le pantalon à fond, et puis même l'emplacement des armes à fond.
I think it's a bit map
T'as
dependent.
Dedans.
Dans la
Personne.
pièce...
Ouais, ici, dans le bâtiment, là.
Ah,
Mais je sais pas où
attends,
sont
je suis
les
là,
ennemis.
parce que moi, il me faut... Autorez.
T'en vas aller prendre l'antenne.
Un disque dur, il m'en fallait plus qu'un. Voilà. Un pistolet de raise, j'en ai déjà un, mais bon. Je sais pas si t'en as un, toi.
Non.
Eh oui, il manquait, c'était, je crois, une bande dessinée. J'en suis persuadé.
You okay, Pink?
Ultra One, supply box secured. Proceed to the next objective.
Bah, il était tout seul, lui, du duche, là.
Bah, lequel l'autre, là, le blanc qui a été recruté, là? Le dernier, quoi. Ah, mais le mec en quad. Peut-être son
Right,
pote.
I don't know what's up with
Il
him.
venait de par là.
Platoon! What's platoon?
Alors,
Ouais, de toute façon.
Oh, what, did it say there was a platoon
Moi, j'ai
nearby?
même pas le
I think
temps de
I'm
tirer
in
une
the
balle, j'ai
platoon
juste
now.
passé à mes pieds.
Ultra One, you secured all supply boxes. Nice work.
Regarde là, regarde. Il y a un quad ici qui est allumé, qui est
ouais,
pété.
ouais, j'ai vu.
Ultra One, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB.
Là, il y a un bot, il m'avance bizarrement. Et normalement, ici.
Clé USB, t'en as
Et
pas
voilà.
besoin.
Et je t'avais dit, mon pote. Sniper d'élite, ma gueule. Là au bâtiment, il y en a un KO. En plus, il visait, j'ai regardé plus, je l'ai eu.
What's this guy doing?
Team,
Help you survive.
fight.
Ah, non, victime. Ah, là-haut, là-haut. Ah, ouais,
Yes.
t'es chaud.
Fight. Go, go, go.
Go, 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 le fight.
Geeky. Geeky. Go, go, go. What?
Oh.
I think there's players on us.
Ah.
Ils sont où?
I didn't take his gun, slick fella.
On fait quoi, là?
Ah, mais en fait, il y a une team en face et je la vois.
Tire-leur dessus.
Je leur ai tiré dessus.
Je sais pas, on est plus que 3. Donc là où t'as mis ton point, gros.
Ouais. Il y en a un sur le bâtiment.
Tu couvres ou tu couvres pas?
Je le vois plus.
Brittany Rears, I don't have any loyalty to these people. I don't know who they are.
Il est là,
Get me up and I'll work for you.
sur ce bâtiment-là. Ouais, prends la hauteur au pire à la rigueur.
Ultra One,
I'm on a tennis court.
enemy attack helo is heading your way.
Moi, je l'ai plus en
Yo,
vue.
Geeky, you wanna res, yeah?
Yeah,
Et je
cheers.
l'ai.
Is RTB at this time.
No worries.
Hey, you didn't even take my gun.
Nope, it's because we're not arseholes in this squad.
There's people on the
Yeah,
expo.
that was a team of 6 that I was in. I just joined them.
Gorgeous.
Mmm.
Is in orbit over your location.
Oh, yeah, guy close.
Whoa,
whoa,
I didn't say, man.
I'm sending invite, sending invite.
Yeah, we got you, we got you.
I need some plates. I better go buy some.
Let's go kill those Frenchies, man.
Expect contact.
Oh no, he's racist. I
Yeah,
can't be
it's
friends
right.
with
Where the
him.
heck is this supply box? Oh, it's in the water.
Oh, two player
you're
comms
capturing
race.
us.
Appears low in
Yeah.
this area.
Imagine if it was Jack V who just got me.
There's one
One
guy
in
left
there,
in
they
that
got
chopper.
Drill him, drill him, drill him.
Private Pile. Why does that name
Nah.
make me laugh?
Oh, private pile. No. Awkward.
You've never seen Full Metal Jacket, have you, JP?
Nope.
That's just a stupid question, of course you haven't.
Dude, this guy had 2 cigar boxes and a Ashika.
Oh, did he?
Everyone's stabbed for those.
No,
Do you want
scared
it? I don't need it.
cigar boxes. Yeah, I need cigar boxes.
Which one are you? Turn around. Orange.
X-Men.
I'm the one laying down behind you.
Oh, you're a babe. Oh, 3. Oh god, I need
Bad
one
for
more.
that guy. You say you only need 1 more?
Yeah.
Pain.
They're like rocking our shit, mate.
I don't know what we're doing. I don't know how many people are here.
Should we go to the castle? To the castle.
I've got a key for it if we want to go in.
Hidden caches.
Yeah, just because I know
no.
there's just because I know there's more cigar boxes. It's the only way you're gonna find them, really.
What am I going to do? I'm going to try and find these hidden caches that are around the...
I've heard of them. What are they?
They're essentially just like little random loot boxes that, you know, like the bottles of chemicals you need to find.
Oh yeah.
They're meant to be like a good spawn point for them. However, that's proven to be bullshit.
Where is the bomb maker? Is he in this one?
Oh my days, that AI here, holy shit.
Anyone need it? Right. Yeah, I'll go game now. Or maybe not.
I wouldn't rush it, there's a lot of AI.
There's one behind me.
Someone on voice comms.
Oh,
that bitch.
yeah, teammate is standing.
Oh great, now the wheels are sat next to me. Pain.
Yeah, I've just got a squad of operators called. And the Wilsons found me.
That's right, it's babysitting me. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, kill it.
This is the guy they've been rest over team you'll find earlier.
I'm back in a minute, mate. Where are they? Just come through. They're all outside the front door, mate.
Oh, they're on the hill, JP, I think.
Yeah.
Ça va? Ah, attends, pardon.
Fucking god, go.
2 of them. 2 of them on the hill.
Oh putain, il y en a encore un là sur le rocher. Il campe, et c'est... Avant ça, 4 pattes.
Right one down there.
You piss someone off, there's more and more bots coming out every second.
Attends.
I won't stop, mate.
Ouais. Il y a la troupe qui arrive,
Of course you're here.
Getting shot at from down, like west, 264. Yeah, far down the hill. 2 of them. Got a fucking self-res, I thought I did.
Oh putain. C'est bon, les KO, c'est
You got
tout.
There were 3 on the hill. Killed 2, but there's another one. Sorry.
Yo, Geeky, I didn't realize you were alive right now. That's sick.
Wait, that guy just jumped squad again?
Yeah, yes.
Oh shit, how am I up? Oh, damn it, I died. For God's
You
sake.
dead again, mate. Get out of the fucking corner, out of the corner now.
I didn't even realise I was
Go out of
back
the
up.
corner.
Yeah.
Stop being a fucking idiot, Ian.
I was
That's like,
fanboying, shut up.
he said nice play. Yeah, I thought they had said there was 2 of them on the
Thank
hill.
you.
I'm in
So
a
when I
safe
downed
place
that
to
second
rest,
one, I
okay?
thought I was safe.
Okay,
I was
hang
not.
on, so where even is this team?
There's
'Cause
2
I have
of
no
them. There's
place.
2 of them on that hill looking over.
There's there's 3, I think. I killed 1 and downed 1, but then another one killed me. They've probably all rezzed by now.
Gorgeous. Okay.
And it looks like
I
they
think
might have
you
picked
get
up
that
the
in.
other teammate. So there might
Yeah,
be 4.
they are. The UAVs and that.
There's advanced UAVs, but I haven't got enough money.
How the fuck did I miss?
Ultra One, you've got hostile reinforcements incoming.
Yeah, be careful, be careful. Good down, fucking shot. Just careful because there's a lot of them.
That's a nice shot.
There's a guy on top of the
Two
castle,
just
top of
jumped
the
down.
castle.
Two just jumped down.
Two just parachuted to you, mate.
X-Men behind you.
Oh yeah, I can hear it, but what am I gonna do?
Shit, how do I have no ammo? Oh my god. I'm in shambles. Sorry, boys.
Gotta love running into 6-mans.
No.
That guy was Jakivi's cousin. I think whoever said there was two people on that hill was Jakivi's cousin.
Why is it all fucking French
Oh.
6-mans I'm running into?
Guys, leave it alone. Please. We're just trying to have
GG
fun.
guys.
Yeah.
GG.
Well, we lost that thing again.
Getting stuff off Ashika is a pain in the ass. Really annoying. Right, oh, but I've got my weapon back, so let's head back in. Try again. But that was rough. That was a tough. If you shoot the balloon, the drop will fall. Really, does it? Oh, cool. I didn't know what that guy was doing, the guy in pink. That was super weird. I forgot that was that game, wasn't it? That was like a long, drawn-out process. It's kind of interesting just hopping into different people's teams and like seeing what the dynamic's like. Like that team, they were doing a little bit of like, they were killing players and then complaining that another team came and killed them. Like they were killing players as a like 6-man and then complaining that another team was killing them as a 6-man. It was like, meh, it's all fair, innit? I just foolishly went and fought that team of 3 by myself. Thinking it was a team of 2. If it was a team of 2, I think I could have got it. Nah, don't worry. Makes sense. We know what he means, Mutney. Why is there plastic explosive? Do you need that for a quest or something? I see that a lot lately. Can't remember a quest where you need that. Eat. Take it, why not? It's fine. I knew what you meant. Right, there's normally players here.
Ultra One, enemy threat is low in the area.
I would say more often than not, there are players there. Also, these bags though, where I can maybe get a 2-plate. Just heard a shot this way.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Just tiptoeing. Still today we haven't seen a, like, I mean we've been playing and again, there we go. Haven't seen a 6-man, like a pre-made 6-man.
Ultra One, be advised. Safe is bringing heat your way. Enemy UAV active.
You reckon it's going to be something coming, so otherwise there's no use for it? I mean, we've also got the weird vial of insulin thing that's not been useful for the whole time. Oh, it does work. I think, yeah, I know there's some of those things you can shoot, and if you shoot it down, they come down. I'm assuming that there's players nearby, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I've kind of felt that, like, since the beginning, DMZ's been a bit of a mess. Like, you know, there's a lot of unfinished ideas, and stuff that doesn't necessarily quite make sense in this.
Ultra One, activity is increasing near your location. Stay alert.
Wouldn't mind a stronghold key card. Wouldn't mind finding another team to join.
Marked on your tac map. You have execute authority if you so choose.
Backpack, lovely. Getting some good stuff. Pops UAV, see who everyone is. The guy over there. Is he out in the sea? No, he's on the beach. Gonna go fight him. Maybe kill him. Take his free plate, because he's got one.
Killing operators will mark you as a bounty target. Ultra One, operator is near your location and requesting medical. Ultra One, you can locate cash reward contracts on your tac map.
This is Zero. I am back in the hunt.
I did see this gun. He's got a 2 plate stuck next to him. Oh, go on. Got a 2 plate stuck to your butt.
Dropping ammo here.
Ultra One, enemy threat appears low in this area.
Where'd those players go? What is that? Is that the Wilson? I've never seen that icon in my life. I kind of want to get more people.
Ultra One, be advised. Threat level is high in this AO. Expect contact.
Why can I see the Wilson? I can't triple tap, just tried it. Oh, got him up. Now that just worked. Why did that suddenly work? Oh no, it hasn't. It looked like it had, and then it didn't. Yeah, I've never seen that Wilson icon. That was weird. Okay, we're going into the castle apparently. I'm really just trying to get cigar boxes and vases and masks and stuff, but I'm like messing around having a look. Just seeing what I can see. Struggling to get out of a river. Oh my god. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. No, wait, no, that's not what I meant to. Right, let's buy some bloody plates. What are they doing in here? Oh, they have not switched off that alarm. How many times am I going to save this guy?
Self-revive kit here.
Oh, he just took another one. Okay. Okay. I see how it is. Actually, I might take that MX-9 if it's an okay one. Turn the alarm off. There's a free plate there. Medium backpack still. What's that? Emergency rations. Not good. Not what I need. We're gonna get minced. Yeah. Anything else? Good. No, just hard drives. This guy's still got his like this two plate stuck to his leg. That's very funny to me. I don't know why it's so funny, but it's a very funny situation. I feel like an M4 is probably a better bet. Alright, what are we doing? What are we doing with our lives? Oh, here comes some players.
Fuck's sake.
I'm sort of assuming there'll be more than 3 of them, but I don't know. Oh, we got them up. Yay! What did he have? Oh! Ow, 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 ow. Ow, ow, ow. I'm still getting shot by someone. Right. Who was I getting shot by? I don't know. I'm not like getting any stuff that I need out of this. I'm just like getting all my stuff back up and then like not getting anything else out of it, if you know what I mean. Oh, someone's talking.
I'm going up. Oh, they went into here.
No, we didn't.
So, 6-man team going to us.
Right, these people all quit. I don't need to worry about them. To a UAV or anything.
Nope. No, but the team.
More operators for your team. Stand by.
Where are they?
Additional team members. Sit tight.
Oh, I haven't got any actual stuff that I need, which is kind of annoying. Oh, replica mask. I need that. There we go. We've got a thing that I need. If I exfil now, it won't have been a complete waste of time. I've also got no idea where the...
I'm lost.
All Ultra, we believe you took down a high-value target. Confirm ID to secure
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
contract.
Oh, another mask. Not bad. I don't know. Farm's lunchbox. God damn it. I feel like these guys are just following me. I'm gonna get going. There's another team here. Well, I don't like this, but, you know. Why is this not 5? Why is this not 5? Can someone explain to me? Oh, because it's not ours. I think it just helps them. Oh no, he killed a guy. Oh no, he fully killed a guy. Jesus Christ. OG Granddad's is absolute badass. Okay, it's good to know. Thank you, Jeff them. Yeah, no Barry. No, the fire shotgun's insanely good. Insanely good. That was fun. That was good. It was a good game. Extracting a helicopter with 7 or more people. No, we had 3 people. Well, I went in solo. I found a team. We got the weapon case. I killed 3 enemies. I did need to kill the bomb maker a couple more times, so that's done. So that's nice. 4 hours off our time. Do I have like loads of money from that? Apparently 137,000. I did have a lot of money from that. That went well, I think. Like that went about as well as it could have done. It wasn't like the most interesting of games, but it, you know, it went okay. Oh dear. So I still need like all of the cigar boxes in the world. I still need 5 vases. I still need loads of Ashika liquor, loads of vintage wine, loads of chemicals, loads of cigar boxes. Although that's just for 3rd insured weapon slot cooldown, which I don't care about that much. 4 more masks as well as the original. Loads more ammo. Apparently that I didn't count as killing the bomb maker, I guess because I didn't do it. That's annoying. Oh well. One more. I think I've got 1 more in me. I do like... I'm quite enjoying going in solo with the mind of trying to, like, join an enemy team. I haven't really done that before. This is the first day I've done this where I'm, like, looking to find some. And, like, you know, people are alright. Again, no pre-mades. Not one. Seen some 6-man teams because it's easier to do, get 6-man teams again like it was before. Which is what we thought would happen, but no pre-mades. No one that's even looked suspiciously like a pre-made. No hackers. But I know people will tell me it's, you know, it's just on different maps that I'm not playing right now. It's just different regions. It'll always be whatever I'm not doing. Always. It'll always be something that there's no video of. There won't be any videos or streams of it, but it'll be trust me, bro. It's difficult because then when people complain about things that, as far as I know, aren't even happening very much, and then like they make changes to the game based on that, like based on what people are saying on social media. Surely they must realize that these people are talking kind of, you know, a bit of nonsense. Let's go see if there's someone spawned over there. I'm just playing at the wrong time. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I mean, I've been playing over the last few days, you know, I've played in the morning, lunchtime, and the evening. But they're all the wrong times. It's 4 AM, that's when you really get the 6-man teams coming.
Bon, c'est sur moi là. C'est quasiment juste devant moi.
That wasn't very nice.
Thank you, bro.
Send up, nice. I don't know what nice is in French. I'm sorry. Hey, bon!
Nice.
Bien!
Okay, we are 2. We are 3 now.
Macapella.
Where is your bro?
Oh no, I was solo. I just came in solo.
Ah, and solo. Oh, you're a devil.
What?
It's so dangerous.
Oh yeah. I'm streaming. It's good content.
Pop. Ça tire sur moi.
Are they inside or behind? Behind.
Sur toi. On the roof, bro. On the roof.
Yeah, no, yeah, one just jumps off.
Il est sur le toit, il est sur le toit.
Ouais, ouais. Attends, j'ai des potes sur moi.
Wow, we got
Regarde,
wrecked.
il est juste après là. Il est là.
Oh, yeah, this guy. What's this guy doing? Look at him.
En fait, il va me saouler.
Let him go. I think this is the guy that I killed at the beginning. Because if so, he's not that good of a shot, sadly.
J'en ai plus, j'en ai plus.
Il était juste au-dessus du toit. Hop. Putain.
What? These guys?
Bon, ben voilà.
Those guys are so fast.
Ouais, tout seul.
So fast.
Comme un vrai. Incroyable.
I can't plead for help because I already did it. I got killed by that sniper at the beginning, and then... Which I don't know how I could have got out of that, personally. Right, let's add another stronghold key card in and go back in. Yeah, I don't know how I could have got out of that. Really? Oh dear. When that guy was saying that he's on the roof and stuff, the problem is that then the enemies can hear it too. So it's like, he obviously knew to move off the roof. That time to kill was insane. Yeah, that was super fast, wasn't it? That was speedy. I mean, I only had a 1 plate, so... No, did I? No, I had a 3 plate, didn't I? I had a 3 plate. But I don't think I don't know if I had any plates. I don't know. Well, I don't know if I was fully plated. But I died super fast. It's just the way the game is now. It's like... Well, they made a big deal of like they were going to increase time to kill and then added a load of guns that shred people. Oh yeah, those people were really good. All of those people seemed really good. Like, super good. Other than the guy that I shot at the very beginning. But everyone else, I thought, seemed like... They were on it. Oh well. Doo-doo-doo. You can't win them all. Just most of them. I feel like I definitely have a positive kill death in this. I'm pretty sure I kill more players than I get killed by. Oh, a large backpack. Don't mind if I do. That's nice. See, that's already forgotten. That death, already gone. Doesn't matter. I don't know why I just like swung to the side a little bit then. That was weird. Ashika liquor. Need some of those. Really need armor. Oh, no. That was sick. Yeah, take that. Don't really want to go into the radiation to do this, but no, it'll be fine. It'd be embarrassing if I died like this, wouldn't it? That'd be upsetting for everyone. Oh, you're coming out. That makes my life a lot easier, thank you. Oh my god, it's more. It's just pixels, yeah. It's just pixels. Quite like a gas mask, to be honest. Whew. I was cutting it a bit fine. That was like kind of getting to the point where if I didn't find one, I was going to die. You know, that would have been embarrassing. Oh. Right, can you not? Oh my. Don't have long enough to be messing around with you guys shooting me. Oh my god, let me out. Whew. Ow. Right. What's that? Let's say, this is a high value target. Not so high value anymore. Mud covered cash key. Is that one of the good ones? I'm fighting so many bots here. I just want to get to Dubai. I'm gonna go to Dubai. Oh my god. No, 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 oh my god. This game sometimes really annoys me. That sounded like there's another player nearby, didn't it? Really? They're probably going to kill me and take my stuff. To be fair, I died due to my cat-handedness more than anything. Player down here. Oh. There we go. Got a player back. I just took his. I've got a vase. I've got an Ashika liquor. Let's be honest. I'm not gonna. Yes, I know, I took your medic vest. It's because I killed you. But I did res you, and I left you your guns and everything. Wasn't that nice of me? You're welcome. That guy. Oh, nothing. I'm not going to give you your vest back, am I? I knew you were going to be like this. I would have taken your gun as well as a player there. The player near us. That's lots of people coming that way. Bye, Dexmer. Yeah, you can't plead for help now, can you? Well, you can't get him back. If that's his teammate, he just wiped him. That would be a very, very silly thing to do. I don't know if that was his teammate. If it was his teammate, that was very, very silly. Because he's now dead and lost everything. Instead of just losing his plates, he lost everything. Sometimes. That's what he gets for being rude. I'm kind of sorry, but I'm also not that sorry that if you get rest, there's a chance people are going to take it. He could have waited till I died or tried to betray me by joining that other team and then killed me, but he didn't. He just wanted to swipe in my face a lot. So he died. I sort of thought that might happen with that other guy when I was trying to get my gun back. I mean, I wasn't just swiping in his face and stuff. I was talking to him. But still. At least that all ended up okay. Kind of. Right. Stronghold keycard. I guess that's not a good key, that mud-covered thing. Oh, my keycard's full. Oh, my key stash is full. Well, we ended the day with... I've got all my operators geared up. That's good. All large backpacks. 2 of them with 3-plate medic vests, which is pretty good. 1 of them with 3-plate comms vest, 1 with a normal one. Self-res for all of them. That's pretty good, I think. That's pretty good day. I still don't have much of this. I got an extra bottle of liquor. That's nice. I got an extra vase, so I've now got 2 vases. 2 masks. Oh yeah, I got 2 masks as well. That's not terrible. I didn't make much progress. But I mean, considering I was going in solo every time, I thought it was pretty good. Teammates looting you is bad, but that's not bad. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't his teammate. I was his enemy. And I didn't I thought to myself, I could take his assault rifle. And then I thought, no, I'm going to get him up. I'm not going to take his gun. I just took his plate. And, you know, he got angry with me. And then he got killed. Again. He got killed twice. It's not even like, oh, he was just being like super, it's not even like he was being super passive. He was shooting at me. He knew what he was getting himself into. No mercy. No surrender. Right, I am going to head off now. I'm going to go make a video. I'm going to go set up this wonderful keyboard that Frontier sent me. I'm very, very excited about getting to play with that. And I will see you all tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow, same time, 9 AM. So thank you very much for everyone who's been watching, and I'll see you in the morning. Goodbye.